When we last left off, our intrepid heroes made their way to a cave full of ogres and beat the ever-loving crap out of them with the help of Lady Vivian Clarent, a mighty lance fighter, and who was, it turns out, very briefly maybe sort of engaged to Roswin before they broke it off. But they're still besties.
Touch of drama.
Yeah, she needs tridents. There you go. Yeah, you successfully beat up the ogres, returned the cattle to the farm. Tally, between sessions, made some progress with getting her lighthouse sorted out, which she wants, and having seen Clementine Farmer up for offer, she figured, maybe I could employ her to take care of the lighthouse while I'm not there doing, adventure shit.
Hell yeah.
A lighthouse is the coolest wizard tower. Just ask Rahit.
Mm-hmm. That is very true. She, in fact, probably does just have a lighthouse still again.
For sure, yeah. There's no reason not to. Like, it's on the side of the hill and it overlooks the Salamander Dock.
So yeah, the party has since then made their way to Raymont and are now on their way to Gunnwell in search of some sort of screamy beast to turn into hearings for Sammy. So,
A mighty screamlings.
Scream. So, it is a fair ways away, and there is, safe but open country between you and there. So, unless you'd like to just go the long way around and follow the road, I would like some travel checks.
Yeah, I believe our path is like to go down
Yeah,
here
go
and then along it.
like a little bit straight and then
That's
on
a
the path.
2-day trip, not a big deal, but
Yeah.
We don't have Erna and Kiri with us this time, so what are our roles? I'm not sure if I can. I'm pretty sure Talanora's.
I found a discovery on the way there.
Never
Sorry,
mind,
guys.
discovery.
Oh,
Wow.
Yay!
Immediately sandbagged.
All right, so you're navigation, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I think she's scouting because.
Oh, I'm one of the two. This comes up every fucking time. I just roll it because I know it's one of those.
Yeah.
Let's see.
No, you are the navigator. Sorry. Yeah. So we have scout, who would be athletics, perception, stealth, or vehicles.
Roz.
Right. Yes, Roz is
Or
doing
the last
scouting.
time, I think. Roz with me helping.
Because she is buff as fuck.
The only thing I could possibly help with is navigation.
I guess I'm provisioner. I'll do herbalism kit for it. 24.
Nice.
Suppose I should grab Sammy's sheet since he is bumped up to guest star today. With Kiri and Arena not being around.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys are doing pretty well. Alright. Let's see if Roz beans it.
Oh, Rosalind. Right. That's her.
Yeah, that's the athleticist.
Athleticist.
All right. Well, the good news is County Raymont is a DC of 10, so...
Yeah.
Not only that, she's a fucking local.
Yeah. Be a little embarrassing if Roz got you in trouble in her own territory.
Yeah, it'd be amazing if...
That would be one of those classic moments where it's like, oh yeah, I've been around this is the roadside tavern, and it closed like 5 years ago because fucking ghosts.
This is the way to the tavern. Ends up over here.
Yeah, just take a wrong turn to Albuquerque. So, you guys do exceed the DC by 10 or more on survival and herbalism, so you guys can't be... Or no, that's Roz. Navigators reduce the time by 25%, so that's good. You'll save some hours. And you reduce the supply consumption by 25%.
Nice.
Very good. So how many days are we going to be at travel?
I'm sorry?
How many days are we going to be at travel?
Like 1.5.
Sweet. How many are in order?
There are 5, 6, 7 people and 4 animals.
Okay. I shall.
I hope this banshee like Millicene doesn't actually carry that magical aging that banshees normally do.
Oh yeah, that would be so
I
terrible
don't
for like
think.
half your party. You just milfinate.
It would be
No,
terrible
the
for the
clothes will
one
get
person.
thicker.
It'd be terrible for the person
Not
in our
my
party
clothes
that
again!
isn't
Yeah, it
immortal,
would be bad for Sammy and B. Although Sammy would be immune, so really it's just B who'd just get
Sammy,
fucked.
B, Kiri.
Kiri's not here.
Yeah, Sammy can't get deafened.
Oh, Kiri isn't
Kiri's
here,
not
right?
It literally
right.
just only
Oh, right,
matters
yeah,
to
no.
B.
Oh.
Dangerously, you go from like just thick youngster to thick MILF immediately. Or you get blasted twice and become a gilf.
Oh no.
Oh, you die.
Oh god.
Or die, yeah. But you
Please
know,
no.
gilf preferable to death.
Let's see, what is the
Yeah.
aging on a banshee? Is that even a thing in 5e? I don't think so.
It's like
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
is it for Is it for banshees?
I know it was on
It's-
death
it's on
vultures.
something.
It's
because
on
that's what
ghosts.
Ghosts. Yes, that's the thing.
It's not-
That's right, because that's how
not
Conrad
5e.
I
died.
think it's on a banshee.
Banshees are a kind of ghost.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, but
1d4 times 10,
I-
so you could just go up 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and here's the aging one off of a death vulture that I was using.
Scree. Yep.
Half the damage taken out of a potential 40, you drop. You gain
Jeez.
20 years.
Brutal.
Brutal.
I mean, Pets got off lucky. He
He
lost
did,
his
he got off
he
very
lost his 20s, but he didn't lose his fucking 30s with it.
Yeah, he only lost like what, like 7 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, huge bummer. Could have been tragically worse.
Yep.
Yeah, we got really lucky in Elk's game with a ghost scream that half of us failed, and we had like 3 goblins in the party. But luckily,
it just all died.
yeah, it could have been really bad, but it rolled the minimum, so they just like
And thickened.
doubled in age instead of dying.
Alright. So, you guys have no problems, and indeed you get to have a discovery. In this case,
Woo,
you
potentially.
come across a field of wild potatoes out in the countryside,
Yay.
which is nice enough in its own, hey, free food. But this one has been overrun by creeping vines of emerald sage, the material component for potions of healing.
Oh my.
Would one of you make either a nature or herbalism kit test?
I'll do it.
I have a +5 herbalism.
Okay, you should probably do it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let the druid harvest
I only
plants.
have a +3.
Well, I mean, if you're proficient, you can
Have you?
assist.
I will assist.
Cool. 19.
All right.
Nice.
And Roz will throw a guidey on there. Extremely nice. All right. You acquire the materials to make 4 potions of healing,
Neat.
Nice.
Awesome.
which you can scrounge together pretty much that night or while you're walking.
Yeah, I will like make. I'm pretty sure I can make at least.
You can make 1 every short
Uh,
rest, so between the 2 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can
How much
easily make
potato
it.
can
Now
we
that's the
acquire?
question. That
That's
will
also
also
important.
require a
Isn't that a good
herbalism
question?
kit or nature's test, one of the 2.
Would it also
Alright.
require a cooking test? Like, I feel like
Cooking
that was,
test will
like,
come
Roz was
after.
literally
Don't
operating a
worry.
garden.
We're getting there.
Okay.
Alright, herbalism 2 for potatoes.
Oh,
Hot
that's
damn,
so
Oh,
many
yeah.
taters.
all
All right.
potatoes.
I'm gonna
They're so
immediately give
magical, those
Roz
taters.
advantage on this. Okay.
Hell
Delicious
yeah.
So-
states.
Potatoes.
You're gonna get 48 days worth of rations.
Holy shit,
Oh,
potatoes.
Every
That's a
potato
lot
is just
of
a whole meal,
potatoes.
really.
I'll add that in.
It's got all the nutrients you need.
Yeah.
And furthermore,
These are some
because
Poor
these
island.
potatoes have been growing in emerald sage, when you use up some potato rations, you start the day up with
Oh, I'll make them.
1d4 temporary hit points.
Wow.
We're gonna
That's
be
So do
really
keep
nice.
track of those
We're gonna be eating
separately.
hash browns every day.
Yeah, I'll add a row below.
Separate potato breakfast. Breakfast hash browns every day. Woo!
Hell yeah!
All
What
right.
a good find.
What does it? What
It
does
gives
it give, sorry?
1d4 temp HP for the day that you consume them.
Dope.
Now this gives me an idea for things to grow once I actually get a treehouse going.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pilot updated. Delicious jade vine taters. Well, we're clearly about to be trying to get into a fight. What do you say we try out a delicious batch of? Wait, it's a 1.5 day journey. So like, yeah, a delicious like a a flapjack lunch perhaps, with a bunch of potato rosties.
I'd say when we're closer towards it, we should try it out.
Yeah, when we're
Yeah.
headed
On the
out
lunch
from
of the second
Gunnwell.
day will be in our destination, right?
In Gunnwell. If you check out the little map pen, however, you can see where the latest sighting of the Melusine was.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, it's a little bit further
extra,
than Gunnwell.
extra day.
fair enough. Sorry, I missed that pin. It was hidden completely with that color.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if I can make it a little more visible for you. No, not that color.
My trick
It's
is
about
just
the
putting.
same.
I just put an aura on them instead of 0.
There we go.
And then it just
Oh,
fills
yeah,
its own
that's
area.
more visible.
Oh, that's visible. Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course, Talanora, daughter of Tater, loves taters.
Yeah. Heck yeah. She definitely. So, what are the odds that you ended up digging up a great big potato field on your own when you were a kid? Hashat would not admit it, but I'm sure she was stoked.
Quietly proud.
Oh, you know what? You should save a few to try and make into a drink, Roz.
You mean
Temporary healing vodka?
Roz, like, gets the math woman meme face for a moment? Holy shit, you're right.
And noodles, yeah.
Alright. Can she do...
Potato noodles. I've never had potato noodles.
It's pretty good.
Can she
Fuck
get it up to a 20?
yeah!
Yes! Okay.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, do it.
Let's see.
They're supposed to be very chewy.
If you would surrender 5 of
God, I
those
do like
potato
spicy food.
rations to her, she can turn
Consider it
out
done.
1 vodka of healing.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I will not 5. There we are. Bloop. I'd have said more, but we also didn't know if it would work or not, so I'm sure
Yeah.
she would have just taken 10 potatoes and been like, I got this.
Yeah, this was an experiment to see
Especially
if it
after
worked.
her IPA didn't
Yeah,
work
she's, you know, a little nervous. Yeah, I'm going to add that to her sheet.
We'll have to like sit and filter back and forth a couple times, but otherwise it's all good.
All right. Actually, what is Roz's wisdom? Yeah, it is 2. Okay. Perfect. And yeah, the...
I'll say
Oh, hi, Hedrah.
Welcome.
The Mutra.
Presumably still waking herself up. Yep.
Yeah,
Understand.
we figured.
So, the party is able to make their way to Gunnwell.
Hooray.
A quiet little burg by the riverside. In the traditional catfolk styles of the region, it's an unremarkable small town in most respects. You can see evidence of a mine up in the hills to the north, but much more noticeable is a tremendous ruin that overlooks the entirety of the town, perched up on a hillside opposite it. between it and the lake. And since you guys saved yourselves some hours and are arriving around the time the first bit of the sun starting to dip below the horizon rather than in the late evening, you see that there's somebody up there, a shadow of a figure pressed against the falling sun. A quite large figure, you'd think, indeed large-sized, with a pair of huge draconic wings, all stretched out, with their arms upright and Y-posing into the glorious sun that sets.
Whoa.
Hello.
She is way the fuck too far away. We're like down here.
All right, I'm gonna go on a
Hello.
scamper. This looks like fun.
Okay.
Looks like a Woavaran dragon.
Ooh, let's go take a look.
Mhm.
All right. Party can make the ascent towards these old ruins. We drag you to another map, but first, violently cough. Sec.
Understandable.
This cough will not go away for anything.
Whenever I have get sick, I always have a lingering cough that lasts for ages. But as I got older, I found that I just have a cough now, just basically forever.
Unfortunate.
Damn.
It's worse in the evening when I am tired.
Mm.
But right now in mid-afternoon when I'm fully awake, I basically don't. It's only in like the morning and the evening.
Cheapy. Probably. There. All right. So as you scarper up the hillside, it becomes clear that it is not, in fact, a dragon, but a manticore. A big old bat kitty, though her wings are decidedly draconic, not bat-like. And she is wearing a set of light scale armor draping it down past her shins, bearing a Woavaran tabard on her breast. She looks the part of the Shining Knight almost, but she is surrounded by what is clearly a quite abandoned and ruined structure, maybe a church or monastery in the past. As her back to you at the moment, just bathing in the last rays of the sun.
Let's go with a whistle greeting as opposed to just like shouting out.
Sure. After a moment, the manticore will turn around. You see her claws bristle out for a second before slowly lowering as she takes in the lot of you, strange and varied as you
Aye.
are. Give you a tiny nod and hop down once from one wall to the next. The masonry trembles under the weight of her. So who are you? Not come to drive me off, have you?
Why would we drive you off?
Should we be here to do that?
I don't know. No one in the town's come up to say hello. At this point, I'm starting to think
Oh, well, that's
they
rude.
think I'm a monster. And there's only one thing adventurers do to
That's
monsters.
dumb.
Nah, we just got here and saw someone interesting. Hi,
Mhm.
I'm Inah. This is Sammy.
I'm B.
Roz. The manticore will quirk a brow and nod. I am Marissa Sunglory, Paladin of Woavaran. By the grace of the sun.
Yeah, pleasure. How's Wovar doing at the moment?
At the moment, she will look to the sun, waning, but he shall wax again come morning, as he always does.
remember him having a wax job.
That's good.
Careful, that's treading awfully close to blasphemy.
No, it's okay. Woavaran has a sense of humor.
And luckily, so do I. We'll scramble down from the walls, and you will hear a click in the fence. So what brings you up here, then, if not to pick a fight?
Curiosity and to come up and say hi.
Really, that's it? That's all?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We got more balls between you than everyone living in that town.
There are a lot of balls in this group. It's fair.
She will sniff the air and then nod. So there are.
Ida will look concerned and sniff herself.
Well, come on in then. I don't have much in the way of hospitality yet, but I have
No problem.
water.
You just moved in here?
Moved in's a bit of a stretch. More like roosting. Although maybe I'll take up carpentry after all, fix this place up. It's been a long time since it was anything.
It certainly looks like it could use it.
Yeah, a nice building. I'm not sure what it was for at a
A
glance.
monastery,
Temple, most likely.
dedicated to Woavaran, of
Well,
course.
Oh, it's Woavaran itself. Excellent.
Yes, I felt drawn to the place as soon as I saw it, then realized its history. I think the Empire burned it down when they were occupying the place.
Those
That
jerks do that a
would make
lot.
sense.
A huge shame.
It is, but fire can only do so much to strong stone.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the well here and indeed draw up a bucket of water. As she does so, a skeleton hand is just resting in the bucket. We'll glance down, frown, and just like two-finger pinch it out and just drop it. And offer you the bucket.
Oh, sweet. I
Yay.
accept and let's
you
see
should,
here.
you should boil that first before drinking it if the skeleton hand's been in there.
Do any of you guys got purify food and water?
As of today, no.
Dang, I only used create and destroy. Oh well.
Unless
Guess I'll give it a quick scrub out.
I'm specifically going to places that I know have, well, food and drink that are not edible. I don't usually prepare it.
Fair.
Yes.
Yes, what?
I was nothing. I was agreeing.
Oh
I
wait, no,
thought you
actually,
had
hold on. Actually,
purify
wait, no,
water.
actually, I do actually have
You
it
actually have
prepared.
it prepared.
do?
Yeah.
Sweet.
The
Ah,
first
Oh,
one, I thought a
wonderful.
second.
Huzzah!
Yep, just give me just 10 minutes. 10 minutes,
sure thing. Round it up.
and I'll do the ritual for it.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Sure. While you're doing that, the manticore will scrabble up into the building itself and come back down a moment later, carrying with her a set of books. Quite a large stack slung under one arm. You look like you have a wizard and scholars amongst you. I see candor-knight robes. Any chance you'd be interested in bartering? I've got a fairly good chunk of a library up there.
Do you want some mending done on them?
I was thinking more of you buying the
Mm.
books, but wouldn't say no.
We should
I'll
inspect.
mend them all.
We should.
Yeah.
We should take a look at the books and see what see what's up there.
How deep is this well, by the way?
I promise, if you let us take a look at them all, then I'll mend them all free of charge.
Well, looks like 30 feet deep, maybe.
Too far to just purify food and drink on it.
And to you, Inah, Mersa will tense a moment. I'd prefer not, if that's all the same. It's my nest up there.
I see. Yeah, I suppose that would be rather personal. Well, if there are any you want specifically mending, then feel free to bring them down.
She will set the books down for a moment and then go up, return with like 3 tomes which have fairly solid gold inlaid covers on them. The interior looks pretty old and gnarly and burnt in a few places, but still like 70% there. These are the prettiest. Fix, please.
Of course. Let's take a looky-loo. Yeah, and pull out a couple magnets and cast mending on them all.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Any books I recognize?
Would you like to make a religion check?
Sure.
Nice.
I'm really
Nice.
worried for the fight that comes later because I'm burning a lot of crits
Yeah.
on just, like, travel and nonsense.
We're doing some good stuff
You are, you guys.
before
it makes
the
me
fight.
really concerned when I roll straight fire on pointlessness.
Is it pointless, though?
It's not. It's not. Every
Yeah,
roll is good.
it could be useful. It was really useful for those potatoes.
Yay! True.
So, yeah, these books are... if you remember the, big Morganite set of tomes you found last campaign, the sort of corpus of her core religious theology, this is that for Woavarar.
So this is...
And not just that, but this is an extraordinarily old copy. You'd guess, almost 1,000 years. It's been repaired already, you notice as you're flipping through it. It has the marks of mending magic having been cast on it countless times. These are
I'll be gosh
probably
goddamn.
worth a small fortune.
Sign will sign, hand the book back over. So, if you could probably buy Gunnwell with that.
What would I want to do that for?
Just to show off how much money you have. I've seen a copy of that written in Draconic before, but that's the real deal, old school, original Woavaran theology.
Whoa.
Don't even know if you can read the language in it.
She will put her hands on her hips, tilt her head up proudly, and say, "Reading is for nerds."
Excellent. Well, in which case you have a very shiny fortune in your hands.
Excellent.
I want book.
Would you like to buy
Tell you what,
it?
you mentioned
I can't. None of us can afford it.
Nora's book
How much do you
senses are
want for
tingling.
it?
you mentioned bartering before. How about a book or two in exchange for making sure you're well safe to drink? Obviously not that book. That one's way too expensive, but one of the less shiny books.
Okay.
Talanora is extremely disappointed in all of you.
Yeah,
We
I'm
could have
not.
we could have gotten that book.
What are
She
you,
can't do it.
Kina?
Ida
What
can't
are you talking about?
scam
I'm
this.
getting you books here now.
I know, but we could have scammed this airhead out of thousands of
shit
gold.
out of
But
it.
Ida's
Yeah, you
just
could
too
have,
good
but
of-
it's way
she's
too
just
late
too
for
good-
that now.
She's just
That's
too good of a
not
person.
heroic.
I wasn't
She's a
even
lovely
going to
queen.
sell the book. That's a collector's item. I wouldn't sell that.
It's true.
Well,
Okay,
I don't have much use for money,
um,
so I don't plan on selling it either.
Fair. It's. Big
What do you
trade
want for
to
it?
Hmm.
Would you take? I will trade. I will give you a barrel of honey beer for it.
I am sitting on a monastery. Do you know how much wine I have access to?
Damn it! It's the only trade good I have.
Wait, is communion wine in this universe, or is monastery wine the same as communion wine?
It's probably not communion wine, but monastery wine is just, monks making wine for making wine's sake.
Okay, fair.
See, Marissa will tap her chin a moment, thinking. Well, do any of you have the ability to fix this place up in wizardry or whatever, craftsmanship?
You know what? If it's so Tally can have that lovely book, then yeah, I could probably spend a couple days here doing this. In fact, how about we've got to go fight a nasty Grobulon deeper into the woods, and on our return journey, it's going to take like a week to enchant a thing that we need. I will happily spend a week here mending this place so that Tally can have the book. Full week of magical, wave my hands at it and fix it.
I don't have magic, but I can help.
Well, you all look
Oh yeah, I'll
fairly
help like lifting things and
strong.
all of that.
Good backs on all of you. Pretty faces aren't bad either. Sure, if you'll all stick around for a week and help make this place into a home, you can have the books, as long as you promise not to sell them off. They are Woavar's copus, after all.
Nora loves books. I don't think you have to worry about that.
I am going to put them in my lighthouse.
That seems like a very good idea. All right, you have yourself a deal. I'll pull out like a map and show where we're headed. We're going to be taking a journey down to here and then back again after we found our quarry, which might not be the very same day, but hopefully close enough too.
What is it your quarry is?
A madness-driven water fae called a Melusine runs around disguised as a person or a haunt.
Ah. It's a shame if one has fallen to madness. I've seen Melusine before. They're lovely if they
Yeah,
want to talk, but they're really as solitary as manticores.
that is true. Unfortunately, this one's husband was brutally murdered and set to the stake by Imperial Hobgoblins, so she went crazy and killed them all, and has stayed crazy since.
Ah, poor soul.
Yep.
Just gonna make a chat real quick. Well, if you're off crusading in hopes of defeating this poor madness monster and freeing it from whatever hell it's been trapped in for all these years, perhaps you'd like a paladin to accompany you.
Wouldn't say no. More paladin, more good.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Are you of the the Oath of Ancients then?
I have no idea what that is. None at all.
Fake ops.
Then no, definitely not.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm simply me.
Sounds good to me.
So, which of you is the alpha of this little group?
None of us?
Excellent. Swaggers up and just puts an arm on Tally and Aska's heads.
No.
We're a lay democracy, only if they say yes.
Well, of course, you should say yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm good.
Oh, well, that was easy. She will glance at Talanora.
I think Tally will put out if you have a particularly interesting story to tell her.
I'm not a bard.
I don't just do
Then what does it take to
that.
add a
I do
beautiful
like
chocolate elf to my harem?
stories, though. Stories are pretty great, though.
I can't hear you. What?
Nora, like, that's not what I do. It goes into internal monologue about whether it's worth it.
Do you have any good stories to tell?
Sure I do. I've been around for a long time. Seen all sorts of things. Don't usually interact with people like this. But you're interesting, too. So, I suppose I could share a
I'm
thing
going
or
to make an
two.
insight check. I'm terrible at insight, but I'm going to make an insight check. That's not
All right.
terrible.
What would you like to insight on her?
Does she actually think she's got some good good story to tell, Talanora?
She doesn't really know what a good story is, but she is being honest that she's been around
Oh.
for a while and seen some shit.
Hmm. 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 That's kind of flimsy. What kinds of things have you seen?
Well, I was around for the Hobgoblin Wars. Fought against little bastards, too. I didn't join the Arunan army or anything, but I and some other manticores made our marks on the Empire while they were here.
So you have stories of great battles, and do you have any great journeys or adventures?
Great battles? No, that's not what I participated in. I was more of a raider. Daring assaults on supply bases, assassinations of commanders, that sort of thing.
And she says she's not a bit of a bard. You really are upsold being a guerrilla fighter.
That could be really interesting.
Well, it's the sort of story I'd love to tell my children someday.
God, if a giant manticore gets Kina immediately Pargent would be so fucking funny.
She
Gonna happen.
leans in and cups a tally chin.
Nora is a responsible adult, excuse you.
So, perhaps I could practice on you and then we could get started on that.
Your terms are acceptable. I demand stories.
Woo!
Books and stories are the best way into Nora's heart.
I'll tell you what.
And the other parts of Nora too.
If you want to have access to the library and all the books inside, centuries of accumulated Woavaran wisdom, the tales of their knights, all that, well, you're free to peruse as long as you want to stay here with me.
This is like it's like the Borg adaptively flirting with
Yes.
Talanora, getting better with every flirt.
Yeah, she's just figured out how this works now and is nailing it.
In fact,
It's like, I'm not really much of a storytelling bard. Upsells, upsells, upsells.
look, it's just what happens when you're a, paladin charisma loser. And she
That's very monospecific when it comes to library, so
Nora will grab the Manticore's hand. Like, how about you start a little story over some tea?
Sure, if that's what you want.
I have some very nice meat if you want that instead.
Oh no, tea sounds lovely, or whatever you prefer.
Oh, I'll be drinking tea.
And I'll be drinking in the sights.
That's right, pinky out, you hot slut.
She just picks Talanora up and
Wee.
I mean, I guess she's I mean, Talanora is pretty heavy, but she's also
She's
very
a
large.
powerful gal.
Yeah, she's
Look at her. She's large sized in the
Yes.
mana core. Of course she's gonna be able to lift you.
large-sized and a strength build. Yeah, she just hefts.
I noticed that she's doing Talanora and Beatrice as separate lifts, though. She doesn't want to fucking throw her back out.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
It's just like,
Boys.
whoopsie. I don't want to hear the sounds that every joint in a manticore's back makes when it go crunch.
Anybody else want to break in this new home?
No, I'm alright, thanks.
No, I'm
I
good.
have a lovely kitty of my own already.
You act like you can only have one.
Inah grins. I don't know if you're prepared to become a beta.
Well, we could have a fight about it.
Nah. I'm good. You guys have fun.
I much prefer only having one person.
Suit yourselves.
So sit down and make tea. I guess if there's a kitchen in this that we can reach easily, Inah will at least do some mending there so Roz can use it for lunch.
I'm going to go look for an entrance into this waterway that's nearby.
Okie dokie.
There's a well right there.
Yes, but it's a deep well, and there might be an entrance down to where it actually goes so that I can easily purify food and drink on it, rather than be suspended in the well.
Yeah, there's also kind of a skeleton down there.
Also
Yep.
that.
That'll need dragging out. That, and as well, if it gets a little bit thinner down at the bottom, then Aska will get stuck.
You think there's more of them down there?
Well, she
Possibly.
only pulled out a hand.
Yeah, but I mean like more than just the one skeleton.
Roz shrugs. Depends on how deep the
If
reservoir
this
is.
place was... Yeah, and I mean, if this place was sacked by the hobgoblins, it's entirely likely that they just put everybody in the well. You know what? Instead of mending the kitchen, how about I join you, just in case?
That sounds like a good idea. Think there's an entrance down in the actual place here, or do you think it's nearby if there is one?
Good question. I could probably find it. You watch Inah do real ass geometry. Like, this hill's got a decent slope. If there's a water reservoir and it hasn't like just dead flowed like everything up into the top of the well over all these years, yeah, I can find it. Let's go.
Okay.
I think we might even find some old loot and some old Woavaran relics. Although it's likely the hobgoblins yoinked off of all of them. If anyone decided to hide their jewelry in personal places that weren't searched, well, those will be visible on a skeleton. I can tell you that much.
If they haven't been washed away.
If it's an internal waterway, it should all still be there. I mean, it would be at the bottom of the waterway, but if it's being cleansed, it's still there. We're gonna find someone's like old watch that they hid up their pooper, so the hobgoblins couldn't get it.
Not a pleasant thought, but yes.
Those of you who aren't in story time can start searching through the place. If you want to find a way down, would you give me investigation checks?
Yeah, I already made a survival for just locating it, but if you would prefer, I can.
Yeah, survival isn't
What's my
quite
investigation?
appropriate.
Then that is merely an 18.
Okay. Well, still, that'll be enough. Give me just a moment here. I will drag you to another map, as you will indeed find the thing.
You know, if there's any place for restless spirits, it's probably a waterway where they were all thrown down if it really is what happened.
Yeah. It's fine. There's enough muscle between all of us for anything generic and basic. If there were any like really strong undead, they'd have like terrorized the shit out of Gunnwell by now.
More than likely.
Well, it's certainly messed with that manticore anyway.
That too.
Did
Especially
they
with
ask if
doing a whole bunch of Woavaran rights and stuff.
we didn't ask if she's been hearing any undead?
I think she just said if there were, because she wouldn't want this place as a house.
Well, presumably a paladin would have better senses about there being undead nearby than other people.
Yep. Ooh, I see. The well must have broken into the tomb.
Yeah, as you come on down, you know you don't find a specific entrance for the reservoir, but Ina's investigation will lead you down some stairs that are clearly much too small for Marissa to ever possibly fit down. Indeed, Roz and Aska both have to kind of walk sideways to circle around. But eventually you do.
Even then,
Yeah,
it's a struggle.
you're suddenly missing Tally and the lube cantrip. But you will find that the Undercroft tombs have been flooded out. And there...
Oh yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
need. I just mentioned. Yeah, we're gonna need the whole spelunking team.
For right now, I think we're okay. If we encounter something, then we can retreat and grab them.
Why need to retreat when we can just go get them?
Because there's not really a need to yet.
Rather have and not need, than need and not have.
I mean, I don't see any danger ahead, do you?
Did you see any danger ahead in the last tools we saw? When everything was just perfectly still and nothing moved, and then we triggered something, and then armor started to become alive, or ooze started to just pour out of sarcophagi.
Well, we knew those were ancient ruins that were actually deadly and dangerous. This is not the case, considering it's actually close to a town.
That said, we are down a Kiri. Is anyone particularly good at investigating for traps?
No.
Then wish me luck. A 12. I remain surprised that Ina's like rolling above a fucking 10 all day.
You do not detect any traps, and indeed it would be kind of odd to put them down here, per se. If there were any...
I wouldn't have said so. There might have been some old ones left for the hobgoblins.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there are any traps, they'd probably be like in the deeper, older tombs.
Okay then. In which case, Ina's going to skip a pebble across the water just to get it clattering on the other side.
Splish, splash.
Well, if that didn't draw any spookums.
How deep is this water anyway?
Looks like 3 feet.
Ina sighs and slips her boots off. That's tall on my thigh highs.
See, and you said like the well water is like pouring in from somewhere, right? That's like what
Yeah.
happened here.
Yeah, there is a pretty obvious breach now that you're over here in one of the walls, and well, water's just spilled in.
Ah, I see.
We can mend that. As long as its masonry is still there, I'll have to put it all back up again.
Yes, we just have to get in there first and purify that area.
Dredge.
That might be a bit more difficult than it actually is now that I say it.
Yeah, you'd probably want a stonemason down here, really. I don't think mending's gonna fix this.
Possibly not. At the very least, we can block it.
Oh yeah, that yeah, that's why I meant when I said it'd be more difficult than not for getting back there.
Oh, right, yeah. Claps her own more slender thighs. Yeah, leave it to me if you want. I'll go squeeze in there if you guys make sure that no ceiling falls on me.
Yeah. And as long as I can actually get a good look in there and it's not too far away, I should be able to cast a spell on there.
Yep. All right. Well, I already threw a rock across and no water mimics attacked, so in I go. Splish, splish,
Or,
splish.
or they're smart enough to just wait.
Or there's just no monsters at all, because someone lives here and
There-
isn't having a monster problem.
Yep.
It could very well just not have monsters.
Well, how the hell would you fit through that without the spell?
I mean, I guess, but they must not be very aggressive if she's living up there and she hasn't even noticed.
Yep. I know
Well,
we'll
that
gently rest a hand on this little Toomey bit here and say, Werther, keep all of you. His sun rises, still all well and good. And climb up. And squishalin.
All right. Yeah, and as you squidge in through the hole, it's tight going even for you. The crack's not particularly large. But you can see that, yeah, the reservoir here has been emptied out pretty significantly, revealing a now one-armed body just face down in it. It's quite worm-ridden. Many of the bones have rotted away. It's clearly been down here for probably 100 years or more. But there are still some scraps of old clothes on its back. You think they probably at once were quite beautiful clothes, maybe a robe. And more importantly, this figure has several rings on its remaining fingers and in the water underneath it.
I will check the rings. If one of them looks like a wedding ring, I'm gonna leave it on. I ain't about that life.
No, these appear to be rings of office and general jewelry.
Ooh, interesting.
If one of you wants to give me a religion check.
I will recover them and
no,
sort of sidle out and probably have to take the body back out in parts because I can't just drag, a scattered skeleton. And on the way past, I'll hand it off to Zana and Raz.
yes, for an intelligence roll.
Hey, it's a religion roll, and you're both very religious. You have probably better odds than me, even though I've had my savant moment. I just happen to have noticed a few things that I've seen before. Yay, Sammy!
Sammy
Yay, Sammy.
is trained in religion. Even if, like all of you, she is a smooth brain. She will inform you that these appear to be the rings of office of the monastery's abbot. And in addition, one of the rings identifies him as having belonged to the Order of the Crescent Sun, which was a old Woavaran religious order, and another appears to be some sort of military ring. The sort that they would give to officers graduating from an academy in the old days.
Huh. The Crescent Sun. Is that like the? Would have this been a female skeleton? Like, is this their equivalent of like the Sisters of Battle?
No, this appears to have been a male. And
Well, was he in the Sisters of Battle anyway? You never know. I ain't here to judge.
no, the Order of the Crescent Sun, once Sammy ponders the old noodle for a bit, was a twinned religious order that worshipped both Woavar and Talion, his brother.
Aha.
Mm.
Fair
They
enough.
took on the moniker of Crescent Sun instead of the Order of the Sun and Moon when Talion did himself a croak. Or sorry, the Order of the Sun and Stars when Talion croaked.
Makes sense. Like the cult of the setting
Mhm.
sun.
Uh-huh.
All right. I know we'll sigh and ring herself out after she's gotten everything.
Yeah. Step on back there and I'll cast a spell, and then we can figure out a way to block it up.
Yep. And I'll check as well these tombs here. I assume it would probably be this closest one, as it had its like side cave in then.
Surprisingly, all of the sarcophagi appear to still be closed and sealed, except this one over here.
Alright, then I know we'll walk the parts back over and slide them in.
All right, yeah, you can slide them in, although, give me a perception check.
Sure. Boom. 23.
Yeah. There is definitely a female name on this sarcophagus.
Perhaps a partner of this person. Or someone that didn't die. I'm going to check the underside of the lid to see if there are scratch
There
marks.
are.
Aha.
There.
And this bone doesn't have any evidence of being like actually chewed on, right?
No, it looks like this
Anything
man was
bigger than
just
worms?
thrown dead into the well, or possibly died on impact with the floor down here.
Fair enough.
And yeah, it looks like quite bony
Uh,
talons scratched the back of this sarcophagus at some point.
Dang, must have been a ghoul. Well, it would have been a long time ago at the very least.
Yeah, so once you've removed the skeleton, there's no problem with dropping a purify on the well. Doesn't seem to have any unholy presence. It was just kind of contaminated from having a skeleton in there for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, that's done. Now I just need to find a way to block it up so that the well can actually get water again.
Well, I have a thought on that. Roz, can you help me lift this just whole ass lid? The person who was in here is not using it anymore.
Roz will consider this for a moment, then shrug. Sure, I guess. Alright, on 3.
Well,
I mean,
you can.
wouldn't it be
Yep.
better to
Wait.
just use the loose stones around and make some sort of seal with them on it, rather than
Probably
trying
do
to
it
fit
around the whole lid, yeah. I mean, those stones aren't going to cover the whole thing, right? This little save us a lot of time.
Well, no, like we put the stones and like gravel in first, and then put the lid on. And once the water starts pushing that in, it will just move the stones onto the lid and then just seal itself up.
That is a good point. All right. Yeah, do it in the other order, bit of manual labor, and then eventually, hopefully, have it looking like some kind of really weird, morbid doorway up against the side of some stone.
Brutal. Like 50 years, one of Marissa's kids is going to come down here, just see a door, open it, just push.
You know what? Just because of that simple fact, Inah isn't going to write anything on it because can't conform literate. She's going to carve the symbol of a well on this door and indicate
I mean,
behind it.
it's not really a door though; it's a coffin lid.
Lid. I mean, yeah, but it will look like a brutalist door once it's been set up against the wall.
But it's not really gonna
Not
have
really.
a handle or anything for them to pull on.
You think that's going to
Oh.
stop them? Like, if you saw this propped up
Yeah.
against a mysterious hole in the wall, then you would definitely pull on it, right?
No.
Wow, your adventure sensibilities. I just don't get you guys.
Roz will nod. Yeah, I'd probably pull on it.
Hell yeah.
Well, looks like job's a good one here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Only time will tell if it
Bye.
actually works, but I mean, that'll be on her. We've done our part of it.
Yep. And I am one very wet fox, eh?
Samira waggles her eyebrows.
Pokes that tongue. But yeah, she's like been like well beyond up to the waist, back and forth over and over, climbing through. Yeah, she's looking drenched.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to dry out a lot of these later on.
Yep. She'll prestidigitate herself enough to be able to get her thigh highs on without having like squelchy boots, which is the worst thing ever.
Yep.
No one wants like
What?
squelchy boots. It sucks.
With socks in boots.
Yep. Worst feeling. So yeah, she'll get herself dry enough to climb into her boots at least.
Zana will just squeeze most of the water, just like smooth when you smooth something out.
Yeah, when you do the self
Just-
squeegee.
Yeah, so just smooth her fur and just squeeze the water out.
Yeah, when she's out of the water like fully, she's gonna probably give herself a full on shakedown. Just flap 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 flap. Tail poofs up. Tails, sorry, both poof up.
Sam will help you do a big old dry off.
Yeah.
Roz will
Heck,
do
I'll
the same for
probably.
Aska.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think if there's a space where they've got like a bath set up, then I guess I'll draw some of that fresh, clean water and run a bath.
Sounds like a plan. There definitely are bathtubs somewhere around that you can find.
Yeah.
If Marissa herself has one, it's probably up in her nest.
True.
Speaking of which,
I can't imagine she would. That would have been a Marissa-sized bathtub, surely.
yeah, but I mean, it'd probably be just made of wood. She could haul that up somewhere pretty easily. Although,
Yeah, but I mean, as in, like, there wouldn't be a bathtub for her because she is
no,
Marissa-sized.
that is true. Not one ready-made here, anyway.
Yeah, she'll, fucking, how handy is Inah feeling now?
Become as carpenter.
Yeah, she's just gonna fucking collide two baths and make a vaguely Marissa-sized one that won't leak at the very least. It's definitely not pretty, because she's not a carpenter, but it will not leak. Gets her whittling on.
Sounds good. Speaking of Marissa, Tally B, how receptive are you two to giant buff manticore paladin flirting with you?
Well, she is telling cool stories.
She is.
He's pretty good for it. I mean,
So-
she's not going to. She probably wouldn't go for the part of harem thing, but she'd certainly go for the pretty much anything else. Always down for a good time.
So you get to polish the sack, and Tally gets folded like a pretzel. That's what I'm hearing.
Sure, why not?
Excellent. All right. I'm going to say B's giving Marissa advantage to just plow the hell out of you. Fun.
Marissa is unused to a medium-sized creature having more ass than her.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Duh. It takes some adjustment. You know. And then, obviously...
But do I have it?
So close.
You know what? Actually, yeah. B. Who do you want to be giving advantage to? I guess if you're.
Surely she's
It's
giving.
kind of
Yeah, I know.
cheating
All
now,
right.
but-
You're using Marissa.
Surely she's helping both of them anyway if she's playing ball.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Tally, however,
They
is just
usually
a
don't,
fucking
do the
vacuum.
help action on more than one. But don't quit.
Oh, it ain't no butt.
There's just so much Talanora.
Yeah.
All right, and obligatory. Let's fill our saving throws real quick. What saving throws do paladins get again? Is it charisma and wisdom?
Charisma and wisdom,
It's
I
the
think.
same
Wisdom,
as
charisma. Okay.
Warlocks, so yeah, Wiscon.
Okay. Then boop. Okay. Don't need to worry about manticore.
I mean, why do you think
Probably for the best.
I mean, why do you think
Yeah.
I insisted on having tea before?
Also,
that kind of tea.
Yes, obvious.
That's not obvious.
Talanora might be an airhead, but she is a responsible adult.
All right.
She has seen the repercussions of not being so.
Yeah, her. And all her siblings.
Yes, exactly.
Well, Marissa certainly has a fantastic time, and yeah, she is very keen to have you stay for as long as you want, preferably forever. You have all of these books.
Well, we are going to be here for like. Aren't we getting those anyway?
We're getting at least
For-
a few of them for
Yeah,
fixing
getting
up the
you're
water.
getting the 3 valuable ones for fixing the place up with her, but
right.
she's saying if you continue to be the harem girl, you can read all of these books in this like big 2-story library.
Unfortunately, I am on a grand quest and I'm chronicling a great adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And I am writing my own books.
Well, they'll make a fine addition to the collection then. After all, it's important to pass down one's legacy to their children.
How do you feel about lighthouses?
What is a lighthouse but a giant beacon of Woavar's light?
I just so happen to have a lighthouse, or I am in the process of paying it off.
Uh-huh.
And it is going to be my home, it is going to be my study, and a place to write books.
I see. Is it manticore-sized, though? Because you know it'd need not just for me, but a whole roost.
The lighthouse part did have a balcony on it, didn't it?
I wonder how they feel about renovation.
Not a balcony, but I'm not sure more than like 1 or 2 Marissas could squeeze into that lighthouse. It was not particularly huge.
Kina, have you ever heard of like people trying to do renovations on historic buildings? It's a lot of permits and a lot of time.
I mean, that's today, though.
Yeah, right now we have wizards to fix those problems.
If I
Yeah,
get
but like
enough,
that's like the same case for like this historic lighthouse that they want to keep basically the same.
I get enough money, I could I could have the lighthouse rebuilt to be bigger.
You could also like
Or,
no reason you couldn't put a roost right next to it.
or, and hear me out here. You
Bigger
come
one.
here and we import some stone from the big mine just outside town, and we make a tower sticking up on top of where there used to be a big bell tower. My big smart wizard can have a tower all for herself, overlooking this glorious fortified cathedral, which could be full of little flappy wings.
I'm gonna have to think about it. Things are moving pretty quick.
Well, as they should. After all, that is the nature of passion, is it not? Sudden, instantaneous, overwhelming.
This place is big. It could have a lot of books in it.
If we start importing stone, we could add a 3rd floor. A 4th, even. You could have all the books you want.
Shit. Oh, crap. She's saying all the right things. Wait. There's a lake. There's a lake right here.
Yes, there's a lake right here. Why, it's barely a stone's throw from the walls.
You also just literally started your mortgage on that like tower.
Technically, she hasn't.
Oh, I thought she did.
No, yeah.
No, I haven't gotten around to finalizing it.
Oh, okay.
We could bring the eggs here and put them in the lake.
Something tells me 6. Right, there were 6 eggs, right?
Yeah, they need the ocean.
Vader.
Yeah, something tells me 6 Vader would be much more constrained in a lake than they would be in the ocean.
It's a really big lake. Bring us to the map.
Sure. Do.
See, look how big this lake is. I mean, it's not quite as
Yeah,
it's
I
not
mean, I
as
was gonna
big
say,
as
like,
this one.
Neorekian
Yeah.
It is a
Sea as
quite large
well.
lake. It also has a river that goes to the sea.
Me too.
Yeah, it's up against the Moray Wood though.
And then again, alternatively, it is worth remembering that like a Vater is permanently bound to whatever hex it's on, so it doesn't really matter.
It does not actually matter all that much.
Like,
True. This is the more exciting hex to be in though, because you will see new life for the entire duration of your being, as opposed to
Yeah.
everyone in just this lake forever.
And also,
I know
like,
I would be happier on the ocean side.
this like, this tile is entirely ocean, whereas like any of these hexes are like half or less water.
Oh, and also Clem as well. You'd be making Clem move all the way down here just for your booty call.
well, I mean, Clem
yeah.
wouldn't need to work for you if you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
Then I'd disappoint everybody. Then I'd disappoint her and her family so much. That would just be so unfortunate.
I'm
You're just
sure
gonna
we
have
could.
to make a stay-at-home crash in the lighthouse.
Yeah, I'm sure we could find some way to still help Clem be happy.
Look, this library here is fine, but there's still so many books and stories out there that you can't be constrained to just one place.
I am not staying here forever. I am absolutely leaving. These are things for the future to think about.
For after.
Yeah, for later. Hmm.
I won't strong
I
arm
see
you
it's
if you
the perfect
aren't
arrangement.
certain yet. But we have an adventure and a week together to sort things out.
Yeah, sure. I need to think about things. I have many adventures to go on, though.
Oh, yes, of course. After all, a family needs a breadwinner.
I am going to be a famous author.
Yes, you are. I'm sure you will be absolutely unmatched.
All right. I will think about this.
And I will think fondly upon your butt. So, I'll give you the big scoop. Bring you back down just as your friends are finishing up with their baths.
We.
Oh, hey Marissa, I built you a bath. Hope you don't mind.
I certainly
We
don't.
have fixed your well problem.
Oh, thank you. You are a delightful bunch, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything
tell you
cool
what.
down there?
Throw in an extra book or two, and I can easily fill this entire well back up.
All right, sure. That sounds fun.
I'll
All
help
right.
you in the morning if you want. I haven't got Create, Destroy, Water prepared, but I do know it.
Oh no, it's fine. I can if we're gonna be here a week after we do the melting thing,
Oh, yeah, it's
I
just
can
10
so much
gallons at a
water.
cast. Yeah,
I can
never mind.
create 100 gallons of water a day.
Yeah,
Damn.
never mind. Yeah, go for it.
Glug glug glug.
That's using all my spell slots. But hey, if we're in a safe place for a week
Yeah.
and don't need to do anything, why not, right?
Yeah, for sure. Also, adding on all the pressure of all that water all at once is actually a lot better for making that seal on the well in the first place. It was definitely the safer way to do it than just waiting and letting it trickle in.
All right. Well, let's go find that mellow sign and deal with it, shall we? Or rather, stay the night and find her in the next day.
No, you want to stay the night, too, hmm?
Yeah. Oh, we arrived here at, like, it's lunchtime. We're
Oh,
gonna make some.
It's past sunset already.
Yes, it's past sunset.
We have wares to sell as well.
Yeah. Then take a trip down into Gunnwell, stretch our legs, and then
Yeah.
stay the night and make our way onto the Malachine afterwards.
Sure.
We have barrels and barrels of beer to sell.
You should probably come along so you can actually, introduce yourself to the people of Gunnwell instead of spooking them.
I'll
And they
pass.
hopefully won't see you as a monster.
Well, then, should we put in the good word for
That
you?
would be appreciated. I don't do well with crowds.
Sure thing.
The manticores
Makes
are
sense.
solitary creatures. Beyond our
Yep.
prides. She will scritch Talanora and
Yes,
B.
of course, your harem.
Oh, good luck on your merchanteering. I shall be here when you return.
Sure thing.
Very well.
I'll leave her some of the shampoo as well, so she can do her own floof.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, the party can boop their way on back down the hill. It is now, like, fully dark out. The town has quieted down quite a bit by now. Most folk are turned in for the night. But there's a few night owls hanging out at the tavern, and you can get yourselves some rooms and board there if that's what you prefer, or you can try and find some merchants who might still be operating in the evening. There are certainly some people who give you curious looks when they see you coming down from the monastery.
I will explain that it is an incredibly shy manticore. They were a little bit disappointed that no one came up to say hi.
They are confused why the manticore didn't introduce itself when it moved into the monastery.
Because she's terrifically shy. Large crowd spook her, and walking into a town seemed very much like the same thing. I'm just gonna paint her as the most adorable kitten.
All right, yeah. Now, you roll persuade. Let's see how effective that is.
Sure.
Roz
She
will
just didn't
assist.
really want to come to town. She didn't do well with the crowds.
Yeah. 14?
Okay. Like they're still a little wary, but they are less sure now that eventually some of their children are going to get stolen by a manticore and eaten.
Yep, she'll explain that she's a lovely Woavaran. Just
Right.
incredibly shy about going around and being around groups of people.
I don't
Could
really
I
have to worry
also
about the children. It's more the women.
That is true. Incorrigible flat.
I spread around that she's super adorable.
Excellent. Yes, you're adorable too, Tasha.
And also super heroic.
Why is my dog barking at me?
Tasha!
Because she
Woof.
wants a peanut for speaking.
I don't have
woof.
anything.
Well, then you should get something.
Yep, then she needs a handhold and some sweet breath.
She's not within arm's reach. She's just sitting at the door. Oh, woof. Okay,
Look, dog's
here
gonna
you are.
bark.
Yes,
I can
hello,
tell
dog.
you this.
Dog will bark
Yay.
for any or no reason. Yes, I love you too, Tasha.
Listen, there have been many times when my dogs just go up to the window, stand up on it, and bark out there, and I go
There's
and look.
nothing there. No,
Nothing
of course not.
outside.
Sometimes a dog just wants to bark.
All four of them do it.
Our Great Dane does that. He won't even go up to the window. He'll just be sleeping, put his head up, and then bark.
All right.
Such adorable buffos.
Good. Now I have a husky head moved up. All right. So yeah.
Oh no! Don't sound too content now.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh no.
The prime arrangement.
What a horrible thing. Have a big old schnoot. Little dog. All right. So I hear there's some merchanteering that needs to be done here.
There is.
All right. So in a straight line, Gunnwell is. Let me snap to center. 324 miles.
I believe it's by hexes, just 27
Yes,
hexes.
27 hexes. Let's pull open the rules, in fact, for
Trading rules.
trading rules.
Let's see here. Yada yada yada. Transport, yada yada. Base profit. 20 gets 10%. Increase your profit margin by 1% for each hex in a straight line. So you make the check against like the seller.
Yes, 27
Uh,
hexes. DC's percentage. All right. So it is a neutral market. Your goods would be in demand, but Gunnwell is not particularly prosperous. It's a fairly small town. However, that is again offset by the fact that there's a dwarf population full of miners, and there's some money to go around from that. New alcohols are always interesting. So yeah, it'll be a
Wait. So yes.
so Kina. Let's roll a persuade check.
First, gonna try to help her.
Sure. Yeah, you can play Mercantile Wingman.
Yeah, and this
Yeah.
you said is what, a
Yes,
neutral,
it's a neutral
market? Okay.
Yeah, got a +3 persuasion, so
So do I. Shame I can't use intellect or anything for
Oh.
this.
It's fine. It's only a neutral
I'll
market, so
have-
it's only DC 10.
I will have advantage. Ooh.
That's good. So that's
Ooh.
22% plus your 27.
Yep. So that is 22,
49.
49.
Yeah, 49.
So you will get a 49% profit.
How much GP did you put
Nice.
in it, Kina?
Altogether, it was 7 barrels, which that's 7 gold and 2 silver each.
All right. So you said 7 barrels at 7 gold and 2 silver each?
That is the purchase cost. That is the purchasing value of them.
So 50 GP and 4 silver was your cost for it, right?
Yes, altogether.
All right, 1.49 times that. That's your profit.
75 gold. Now that was split. Is split. Talanora had bought three barrels. B bought 3 barrels, and Zana bought 1.
And do remember that you promised the Lady Magister of Ivara like 5% for helping me with a bunch of sendings and stuff to get this arranged.
All right, so she's getting like
Yes.
5% of this. All right, let's times it by that.
she's getting 5% of all of
Of
us,
the total
or is she getting
profit.
5% of Talis?
Yeah, so she makes 3 gold, 75 silver.
7 silver, 5 copper.
Yes, sorry, yes. 3 gold, 7 silver, 5 copper.
So 72, 75 minus that.
So really, me and B get 30 gold back essentially, and Zana gets 10 or so.
Zana
Well,
gets 10 gold and 1 silver, 9 copper. And you guys get 30 gold, 5 silver, 7 copper.
Nice.
job.
That is a good sale.
You made some gold back.
Yeah,
I
excellent.
think you've
More successful than many of my trades.
you've
that's for
more
sure.
than paid for your trip.
I think this trading rules is pretty good. I think it's a pretty good
Yeah.
design, Savin.
Yeah, thank you. Quite happy with them so
I had a
far.
really hard time running a profit on Nahia's ship. Just the running costs were so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
trading with a boat becomes very difficult. You have a
I needed
Yes.
bulk trade, but
You
like
needed
you needed
bulk trading.
bulk.
Yeah.
we lost a week's travel, and that ate my profits to pieces. And then
It's
the second journey, someone smoked my profits to pieces.
Well, yeah, that was the issue. The fact that
The first one had a week's delay, which added a week of operating cost, and yeah, the second one had so much smoking, they managed to smoke away like 30% of the fucking gross. Just hotbox the whole boat. Fucked my gold away.
I remember you being very mad about
I was
that.
so annoyed. I was like, you couldn't just waited for me to like. You couldn't even ask me to like roll a fucking dice. I just find out the very next session that these fucking idiots smoked my money.
Yeah, no, I'd be livid about that.
I was so angry.
As well you should be.
yeah,
It
Those
bankrupted
spots are-
Nahia for like months on that fucking journey, and none of them
Spot-
reimbursed me.
I mean, the worst thing is like it
Not
was
so much.
Zooth's fault, right? And he could have reimbursed you. He just chose not to.
Yeah, he was fucking. He
chose
just
not
rich
to.
as shit and didn't. Yeah. Shit happens. You rolled poorly, and that roll was me smoking your doge.
Shit happened. You rolled poorly.
But
really-
I didn't roll it.
But really, it wasn't your fault at all. It's mine.
Yeah, he took all smoked my fucking money, hotboxed my whole boat. And it was so expensive for Nahia. She literally was destitute for months because her profits just disappeared, literally up in smoke. Grump.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Hump.
All right, so track down the melon sign.
Yeah, unless you have anything else you'd like to
Sure.
do in Gunnwell.
I
Not to
think
my
so.
knowledge.
Okay. So, travel rolls. We'll be going into unfamiliar and, in this case, quite dangerous terrain.
Hooray!
24.
Alright.
Again, really afraid when we get into a fight because I'm having a fantastic, just hot dice.
Nice.
And I should do the survival as well for cooking or
If you'd like.
whatever.
Yeah, if you have stronger than a +5.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, go for it. You have advantage.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, it's fine.
24.
Nice.
24, 20, 24.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
You don't get 10 over, but you do get sufficient to not have to worry about any unexpected issues.
Going ungrobulated is already great when we're going into hostile
Mhm.
territory. Turning up at a fight exhausted is crippling.
Yep. You don't have to worry about unexpected issues. We just have to worry about expected issues.
Yeah.
And I'm
So-
happy with that.
So let's see here. So the day we're actually on that hex of it was the potato thing is 1d4
Yes, everyone
temp.
can have 1d4 temp if you want to mark off those HPs. If you mark off an
Yeah.
extra one, Marissa would also be happy to eat magic potato.
Of course, delicious hashy browns.
Unfortunate.
And you don't have
Bloody
to feed Marissa
fuck.
any, but
Oh no, come on, we can't just like she promises to come help us fight a monster for Sammy's ears. I'm gonna absolutely make sure she gets delicious hashy browns.
so Sam should probably be on the map. Yeah. All right. Oh, some dice for these nerds. Oh,
day.
good job, Roz and Marissa.
Alright. I'm gonna ditch Fairy Fire for Cure Wounds, I think, because there have been more occasions now where I wish I had just a little bit more dice than the Healing Word.
Understandable.
Swap
Yeah.
those over,
I guess
and
I'll
that's all I can do for spell prep.
take off Summon Divine Aspect and put on Wither and Bloom.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we have Enhanced Ability, Moonbeam, and Wither and Bloom.
good combos.
It's a shapeshifter, correct?
Yes. You did in fact
Yeah,
get
sounds like it.
information that the Melusine is a shapeshifter. So, as you are making your way around the lake itself, you come to the river, which is pretty fucking scrungy. Water coming out
Yeah,
of the
it is.
woods is dark and murky, covered in lily pads and growths, and clearly too sandy for any sort of deep seated boat to traverse. But at some point, somebody's set up docks here. One of them's sunk, but one is still standing, and there's even a boat still tied up.
That's surprising.
It wouldn't normally be. I figure this is still a spot to just like sit out and fish for shallow fish when it's rainy season or something. I don't know. Water's definitely looking quite scrungulated there. Lots of catfish. Makes sense. Bottom feeders would still be doing well.
Marissa will just flap out like 10 feet and shove a hand down into the water, wiggle it for a minute, then come back with like an enormous catfish just noodled on her arm.
Huh.
See what I mean?
Kind of applause.
Just come over and bonk it on the dock. And that's lunch sorted.
Here's a
Yep.
real question.
Ooh, wonderful.
Can we find crawdads down there?
Probably. They're a bit small for me to bother eating, but someone your size.
Make a big ol' gumbo.
Indeed.
Thoughts for later. We gotta find the Melusine first.
No use fighting on an empty stomach, but yes. She will flappy.
All right.
Well, come on, load up. I'll pull you across.
Yeah. Oh, appreciate. Gonna perch on the edge of the boat. You know what? Gonna pull out a fishing rod. Let's bait this Melusine.
Actually, I should be more towards the middle of the boat for
Yeah.
stability.
No, you need to be opposite side of Talanora so
Okay.
you can balance it out. Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
And they should be on the left.
Yeah, let's.
And then
Oop.
probably.
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh,
poaching.
shit.
We're sailing away. Climbing the fucking boat, Nats.
And then B should be
Yeah,
next
probably
here.
here as well. Yeah. Excellent.
Oh, yep.
It's like one of those fucking math problems for making sure the boat doesn't tip over.
Oh, yeah, Guardy's internet died. Rip.
Oh,
Yeah, we heard a whoops noise there, so I figured it like
Ah, yes, that noise was
Yeah,
just Guardy getting
it's like
sucked into the
Guardian.
no internet dimension.
ah.
Unfortunate. Alright. So, yeah, Marissa will grab a rope and just heave-ho the boat. It's not particularly hard work, but it is slow going. As, yeah, y'all bunch of heavy motherfuckers.
Can help
Yes.
and
Yes, I am.
actually pole the water as we go.
Yeah. Just here.
All right. Now is this water a full Mark Twain?
Like what?
A Mark Twain.
Like the author or something else?
The author's named after a boating term.
So, as you are crossing, would everyone make perception checks? This will be a group test.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
Sure.
Oh
I
my
love
god.
perception.
I'm so doomed when the fight happens. I'm fucked.
So Hedrah and Mark Twain is like when the boat is like safe out in the water and it's like a full 12-foot deep.
Okay.
My god, I'm unused to seeing such a successful series of perception tests. That's the one where our whole party just goes shit eyes and one person sees death come.
Yeah, this is weird.
It's fine. I failed. I brought the average down.
Not by enough to matter.
Oh, a group
Yes,
perception.
group perception.
Yep.
All right. Tally, I need you to roll a 1. So, oh, okay. No, all right. So I got 1,
Dead
2, 3, 4,
center.
5 successes to 2 failures. More than double.
Holy shit.
That's so weird.
That never happens for our perception tests. Ever,
Okay,
ever.
so basically all of you, as you are crossing the river here, begin to become aware that some creatures are moving around in the water. Bigger than just the catfish Marissa caught for lunch. And, in fact, distinctly crocodilian.
Oh yeah,
Us
they did
gator
talk.
folk.
They did say gator folk.
Yep.
And
Oh, there's a big.
there is, in fact, a biggin, and it looks like they have a hostile intent.
So they do.
So, if everyone would kindly roll some initiatives. Good job.
It's fine. I rolled lower.
New. Let's see. All right, Roz is here to bring the average down. There we go.
Don't worry, we all brought the average down.
What the fuck is going on with my fire dice? Is Marissa like just secretly a dragon, so it's made me more competent?
I mean, she's clearly
She
has a
has
draconic
draconic wings.
aspect. Here, I'm gonna make these.
Look,
Look,
Scout, don't complain about your good dice while you have
I'm
them.
so scared. I'm not used to just consistent fire dice. It's coming. The bad's got to be coming. Right?
You're not used to consistent fighters. I don't know. There have been some fucking fights in goddamn ships that have been like, well, can you stop rolling fucking absolute hot fire against them? Can you roll lower
Yeah, it's
than
true.
an 18?
And then, do you know what happens after that has too much attention drawn to it? I suddenly stop rolling, and you guys dance casually over the rest of the encounter. It just becomes a victory lap for you.
Then that should be what you should stop doing right here. Stop drawing
It's too
attention to
late.
it.
It's just too late. It's gonna happen already.
Well,
The
then
dice
stop drawing
themselves
more
will notice.
attention to it. You keep
No,
drawing attention
I
to it.
deserve this punishment. I'm not supposed to have nice things for too long.
Oh my God, Scout.
okay. Just for you guys, I'm gonna divide their initiatives.
Oh,
You're
thank you.
welcome. I look forward to them all rolling in like a single bracket anyway.
No,
Listen,
they
if
could
it
do,
happens,
but
it happens.
Yeah,
But you know,
exactly.
at least
Yeah, at
the
least it's
chance is
by
there.
chance. Yeah.
Okay. So, Reavers. Reaver.
No, not bad.
See?
Haunter. And Zimmaler.
That is a real fair looking spread.
Yeah.
I mean, they are all going in a single brick except for Talanora in the middle, but you know. Literally all of the
that's
enemies
part of
except
our initiatives.
Talanora, just right in the middle there. All right. So, Inah, you are up before any of these creatures quite get the draw on you.
What are these gators wielding?
Let's see. The hunters have big ol' throwing spears. The reavers appear to be carrying javelins and axes. and the mauler has a maul. And more importantly, though, all of them are wielding big old fucking chompers.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna just like deal with the hunters on the side because getting peppered by those fucks seems like not a great thing to happen to us. So I will start with the
Okay.
purples. I don't think I can wipe the pinks off, and I don't really want to shoot through my friends on a boat to do it. It seems like a bad idea. So starting back here. In fact, no, start from this closer one because he can probably get in short range while the others might not. Capune, 15 to hit, and I will Hunter's Mark indeed. Not that it makes a difference, actually. I guess the Hunter's Mark is going to be preemptively sitting on the Mauler.
Okay.
So it's just normal damage on these minions.
Yeah.
And then the one next to it, 13 to hit.
You have extra attack?
Oh, of course not. No, sorry. I got too used to having more buttons.
Oh. All right.
That's me then.
Sammy will follow your lead. Unfortunately, she misses.
Dang.
Pink hunters. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These guys are gonna come up and just grab the sides of your boat and try and grab this fucking wizard and pull her off.
Good luck lifting that weight.
They don't
fuckers.
have to, they just need to tip her over. They're going cow tipping.
Move.
Well,
No.
they can't tip her, remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she's got magic boots. You can't knock that weevil will
let's
wobble.
see,
but it
I'm
doesn't fall
not
down.
I'm not blade singing yet. So my AC is
Chomp,
15.
chomp, chomp.
Unless you want to shield away from it.
Let's see, I had 3 temporary hit points.
Yep.
Uh,
And you're taking, and it looks like 16.
ow.
And then being grappled.
You are grabulated by 3 mans.
I am not in the mood.
Marissa can fix that.
They're all fucking dead. They're all so dead.
Yeah, Tally, it is your turn.
It's a mania. There are
Yeah.
manias everywhere.
Yeah, I know. Talanora is going to unleash her magical might.
Blah, blah, blah.
This
Get
they've
off of
hit
me!
the wrong elf.
Alright, you just want to delete these 3? Yep. Alright. You fling
just
a
shotgun
trio of
them.
missiles into these gators, and they are instantly slain.
See, and that's is this a bonus action? Yes. And then Talanora lands in the water. She will draw out her sword and start blade singing. To battle!
And now we find out how
You're-
deep the water is.
Alright. It's
Yeah.
like up to your tits. Sploosh. Luckily, they're a flotation
Oh,
device.
wow, that's actually quite deep. Thankfully, blade singing makes me faster.
Do you want to go anywhere? The water does count as difficult terrain.
No, I'm going to stay here for now. I'm going to stay close to the boat. Because I am quite even though I am blade singing, I am quite injured.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Then
right.
don't
Yeah.
get off the boat.
Big
Yeah,
example
so-
of you. Well, no, her getting off the boat means that these hunters here can't try and fucking finish the job on her. Now
Yeah,
gets
she does
cover.
indeed have
It's true.
cover, so these reavers are going to move up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3,
It also does mean likely that these pink reavers are probably just gonna go for her.
5, 6. Perfect. Alright. Zana, you're gonna get asked a question. Whack. Think they miss.
Hey,
Alright, and Inah, you're gonna get axed twice. Choppy. Choppy. Uh-oh.
The second one I'll shield.
Okay, and the first one, would you like a battle axe?
If you
Like
take
it's
it,
a
you
fully-
can't shield.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't do it. I'm shielding.
All right. So they come up.
Pune, and
You
I'll
are
use my
unharmed.
1 a day.
Hey, look at that. Gets
Just
us
in
back.
time for the violence.
Ah, good. All right. The Mauler.
Well, now I'm on, but I'm here.
Hello.
Right, B is not on the
Oh,
turn
B isn't
order.
actually on the turn order as well.
All right. Let me add you.
So
Well, not that it mattered.
Perfect. Doesn't matter. That's 3 people. 4.1.
I see.
Yep. All right. This.
no, it's actually 4 people. That's 4. So it's a 4 score.
Oh my god, yeah. It is a 4 score.
Let's see. So this Mauler is going to come up to here. Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. And he is going to swing his big old club up at Marissa, trying to smash her in the crotch. Oof! He does so.
Ouch.
Right in the nads. Alright, Marissa, con save.
God, those were so nicely glazed.
They were.
Oh, it wasn't
Oof.
balls.
Alright. He is smacked and then knocked into the water. No more flying for you.
Oh, so you're giving actual NPCs the PC capabilities.
What do you mean PC capabilities? That's just on the weapon.
Well, yeah, the weapon mastery thing.
Yeah, that's just a part of the weapon.
Something monsters do.
Yeah.
It's more like the PCs are getting some monster abilities now than it is like.
Yeah.
No,
Alright.
the mastery thing is an ability that.
We know, except these are NPC stat blocks. Most of them have this shit for like
Yeah,
ever.
let me give you a spoiler here. I made this stat block in like session 20 of Sav&D 3. Or 4, actually. One before this. These are all really fucking old stat blocks.
Yeah, monsters just knock things prone a lot more than PCs do.
Alright, and speaking of things monsters can do that PCs can't, Sammy gets slapped. Oh, Jesus. Whack! He turns around and just slaps the shit out of your
Oh.
girlfriend.
Oh, you're so fucked.
Alright, the purple hunters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These guys are going to swim up, and they're just going to toss their spears at Aska.
Understandable.
Swing, swing.
Let's see. So 7 and
Neither
6.
of them have it.
Both miss.
Alright, and the pink reavers. Alright, this one's going to come at you, Tally. Let's see. She's going to try and clamp you. You're big and meaty. God damn it. None.
Deflected.
Let's see. Is that 30 feet? I think it is. Alright, so she can get into melee too. No.
Deflected
I
again.
don't think, yeah, she can't get there. Let's see. This one can't get in. So she's just gonna come over here and throw a spear at Sammy. Javelin. Crits the fuck out of her.
Oh.
Oh.
And then Blood Pack Strike. She unleashes a feral howl. And let's see.
After resolving a melee
God damn
attack.
it. Okay. Unfortunate for her.
Whew.
Let's see. Oh, I'm missing pink hunters. Forgot they were down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4,
There's more.
5, 6.
Oh, they are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're just gonna throw their spears at Inah.
Makes sense.
24?
Wow, yeah, that's
Thump.
yeah, that'll
Bam.
hit.
I will intervene because I am a cool wizard.
You are a cool wizard, it's true.
I
Caprice.
will silvery barbs you.
Alright.
I was just gonna use a luck point, but I'm down with that.
So, the Hunter.
And then I will give the advantage to Marissa. Because she goes next.
Yeah, I just re-rolled that into.
I'm sorry.
Oof.
Alright, I used a luck point. Roll it again, fucker.
I tried.
Yeah.
Okay, now it misses.
Alright, there we go. Fucking hell.
Sometimes silvery barbs be like that.
Rerolls
Still
do
do.
be like that
is
sometimes.
that is how the dice work. That is how the dice work.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bop. Alright, Marissa.
Fuck.
Alright, she's gonna stand up.
Fuck boy, I'm coming for you.
Alright, but first there are these bitches, and she is gonna scream for them to get away from her woman. Alright, so as her action, or sorry, as a bonus action, mass healing word.
Nice.
Everybody gets 6 hit points if you're injured.
I can do
Because Sam and Tally are pretty fucked up.
quantum. And I can do light.
And then,
begin challenge.
so this is possibly the best circumstance ever to be a Sun Cleric. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
there's
fuck.
so many.
They're all so fucked.
Is it what do they do? Get to do again? Is it like a
She's going to
blinding?
raise up her Woavaran holy symbol and just slam it down into the water surface, and oh god.
Oh my.
69, nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Literally.
So
Within
Solid
30
saves.
feet.
Literally all of
Fine.
them.
Is that every single
that is
one
every
of
single
them?
enemy in the
Every
encounter,
single one
yes.
of them.
Holy
2,
shit.
3, 4, 5. So that's 5 hunters. We get to save or die. This is a con save. 2, 3, 4, 5.
4 of them,
2 of them
so
survive.
3 of them
It's
die.
the first and the last. So dead. Dead. Dead.
Already an
2,
amazing use of
3,
that power.
4, 5, 6 Reapers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. So that's
Okay,
looks
1,
like 2
2.
Reavers
Yep,
made it.
2 of them make it.
3 Reavers. 3 dead.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's a 16 up there after the 22.
Okay, so that is 10 damage if they succeed and 21 if they don't. So 10 damage to you. 21 damage to you. 10 damage to you. And then 21. And lastly, Maulon. Con. Oh, I failed. Uh-oh.
She just dealt 188 damage.
All right, Zana.
That was fucking sweet.
Praise the sun,
Yeah, Sam is
motherfuckers.
looking. Well, Sam is looking rather hurt,
Yeah,
so
Sam and Tally are both quite injured. Okay,
Sammy,
good heal.
and then what's her name again? Tal.
For Tally?
There you go.
7.
So how much do I get? Sorry?
You got 7.
Oh, I got 7.
Any movement?
Move
You could get
where?
off the boat if you wanted. I mean, I'm not stopping you. I'm not your mom.
No, but it's sinking. It's to the tips of Tally. It'll be over my head, And I'm in a heavy armor. It's like,
Okay.
no.
Hey, look, you could if you wanted to. It's not a good idea, but you could. All right, Aska.
All right, so funnily enough, I was looking at Wildfire Spirit, and guess what it has? A flying hover speed.
What? Hilarious.
So we're just gonna summon it here
Okay.
because what?
That's no health. Killed it.
I know.
Why?
I have to put the HP back on it.
Move that hunter over.
So all creatures within 10 foot of it gotta make a save or take 2 fire damage. Elemental Adept doesn't work on this, right? It's only for
No, I
spells.
don't believe so. That said, the
Okay.
gators are not randomly resistant to fire damage.
Yeah, I know. It's more that I rolled
Yeah,
ones.
I mean, let's see. Dexterity save, okay. Doop.
Does the elemental initiative set on
I'm
spells
pretty sure it's
or
just
fire
spells,
specific?
but I could be wrong.
When you roll damage for a spell you cast.
Otherwise, like, if you get a flame tongue sword, you should absolutely get Elemental Adept.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't really see a problem
Uh,
with, but that's clearly not the intent of the spell, or the feat, rather.
Yeah. Also
Yeah.
roll one
Oh,
for the
right,
hunter.
yes, the hunter. I forgot he was there. Dex save, bro. Nope, he did. Oof.
Yay, he's gone.
Unhunted.
The hunter has
Nice.
become
And
the
then-
hunted.
Bunny's gonna hop along the surface to here as my bonus action and fiery teleport.
Okay,
Makes sense.
sure. So those two both need to make a save. Doop. One pass, one fail. Is it half damage? No, it's save for none.
Yeah,
All
save
right.
or none.
Let's see. They don't get teleported or anything, so there.
No. Well, I mean, I could teleport them if I wanted to, but
Yeah, I mean, you could teleport them out of melee with
You
the
don't
tank
get
and into melee with you, but that seems like a bad idea.
yeah, no, I'm good. It would be a pretty
All right,
bad idea.
B.
I should include my spell save in actually that, shouldn't I?
I mean, because it changes, but
Yes.
it would help. Anyway, Guardy. Mutaport.
You are muted on your phone.
All right. Come back to him in a minute.
Oh, there he is.
I can't easily use the map, but
Oh.
if somebody can direct me where to
There.
go.
All right,
You're already stood where
here's-
you need to be. You just got to pick a guy to
Yeah.
whack. There's
Here's
one
what
that's
you
more
do.
hurt than the other.
Here's what
Aha,
you do.
there.
You hit the weakest reaver with
Yeah, I will
your
hit the,
sword rolls or
All right.
whatever.
Do you need me to hit the
Weakest
button?
one. Let's find out. Yes, I might
Okay.
need you.
Let's see. You're using the longsword, I assume? Okay.
Trident.
I'll just re-roll the damage. Actually, the damage is the same. Doesn't matter.
The damage is the same
Yeah,
now.
damage is the same. This Trident
Yep.
got way buffed.
The
Hell yeah.
the 2-hit is.
Yep, they're
well, no,
literally
I guess they
identical at the
should be
moment.
same.
Identical now.
All right. Well, that is certainly a hit for 7. Actually, wait, no, it's not because you're not blessed.
16 is
Yeah,
not a hit on
16
the
is
Reaver.
not a hit.
Oof.
Dang.
Oh,
Yep, they have big scaly hides and they have shields.
Ah, cursed shields.
Yep, the shield made the difference. All
Yep.
right. Raws. Let's see. She is gonna probably whack. There's no one in whack range, which is unfortunate. She really doesn't want to get in the sprung water, but Tally's in trouble, so hip. Get rid of this dude.
Does our boat tip over now that our weight is not evenly distributed?
Yeah, I don't think she should get out of the water now that you mention it. She and B are sort of creating an equilibrium here.
We'll need Aska to like shift you over
Yeah,
to the other side.
basically.
Look, I can't really do much here. I mean, I could have shifted over,
Yeah,
I guess, a little bit.
you can. But it's fine.
She will throw a divine spark for damage on the super injured Reaver next to Inah. Let's try that
Sure.
on precise. All right, let's make a con save. It fails. Takes 9 radiant damage.
Alright, 9.
And then as a bonus action, let's heal the wizard. Alright.
Tally.
Healing word on Tally. Ooh, big 6.
Nice.
That's my turn. Carry on.
Okay.
That brought me back to full.
Excellent. Alright, Sammy is in melee, which is really not where the nature cleric wants to be. She pulls out her short sword, question mark?
I mean, if she wants to disengage, she can do. It's fine.
No. Oh my god, she has inflict wounds prepared. Never mind. This is perfect.
Oh,
Grab
gosh.
this gator by the snout. That is unfortunately a miss.
Too bad,
Yeah, that's
that's
a
This is
stupendous damage
fucking
roll.
hell of a roll.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can do anything about that. Unfortunate.
Can I give her inspiration to try and roll again?
No, that's not how that works.
I know.
Alright.
Oh.
Pink Hunter. Yeah, it's gangbang Talanora time, I think.
Wait, I have a
Yes?
question. Who got the advantage
Marissa.
from the farm? Okay. The hunters are dead.
The Pink Hunters, yeah, they are indeed quite dead.
Which means it's Aura's turn.
There's one pink hunter left down at the
Ah,
bottom.
yes. Yes, there is.
Oh,
So like I said, it's
The
2,
purple
3,
the
4,
purple hunters
5,
are gone, but there
6.
is in fact an pink hunter.
Yeah, he's gonna come over here and throw a javelin at Tally. Yeet. 17. To hit the wizard.
Misses.
Alright.
no.
Then yeah, Tally, it is your turn.
I have a question about positioning here. Is this would a line attack here hit all
It
3 of
would.
these guys? Okay, cool.
Oh no.
Nora is going to wave her hands in the air, and she is going to then jab a finger out towards all 3 of these.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually cast that spell. Neat.
Yay! I
Oh.
love Agnes. It's such a
Alright.
classic.
It is indeed a classic. Alright, so 3 dex saves. 2 fail. Nice.
The number of times that young me used Agnes as Scorcher on a Mephit in Baldur's Gate, and then it would immediately run through my entire party. Mwah. Cheeked game design. I loved it. I was like, oh no, it's happening again!
See, that's why I just never used the spell, because it keeps happening. Alright. Good job.
Eventually, I got wise enough to do base shit like hold the person and then Agnes as them and run my character side to side instead, just fucking ripping them to pieces with the fire
And
line.
I believe I don't have anything. I don't have any other. Nope,
Alright.
that's everything.
Purple Reavers. They're gonna gangbang Inah, I think. So
That's unfortunate.
one of them's gonna try and clamp you. Well, that's a 20.
I will shield again.
Okay. Then, in that case, the next one will attack B, who is not shielded.
Oh wait, no. Unfortunately, that 20 actually
Oh,
does hit.
okay.
Shield brings me
Well,
this
then
one.
you're
Never mind.
grappled.
I'm
You're
gramped.
gramped, and you're gonna get pulled out of the boat.
Fucking bitches.
Just to fling you out. And the next
You are so fucking
the next
dead.
Reaver is going to try and smack you with her axe. Whack. Nope, that's a miss. And
Nope.
now you're out of range for the third one, so she will go after B.
Okay.
Clamp. No, that is definitely not going to hit B. Alright. The Mauler is going to continue trying to beat up Marissa. Brings up its big old tree stump and slam. Jesus Christ, oh no.
Bliff, back in the water again.
Sploosh. Alright, let's see if she can make a con save. Okay, not splooshed.
Okay.
Just concussed to hell. Alright, and as a bonus action, the Mauler's gonna whip around and try and slap the shit out of Inah. It's a tail. And miss, I think. Yes.
Miss.
That's good. This guy's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Purple
he is.
Hunters are actually all dead.
Yay.
Alright, Pink Reavers. Back to gangbanging Talanora. Chomp. Does a 17 hit you, Tally? No?
No.
Okay.
Blade singing.
Chomp.
Oh, AC's 19.
And this one's gonna come up and try and ask you a question. Since the jaws aren't working. There we go, the jaws are working now.
Well, that's an axe, so.
Sorry, the axe is... the axe is working.
Well, I mean, she's already crit, so there's literally no reason not to Silvery Barbs this
That
guy.
is true.
It can't get any worse.
It's true.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, it could crit again and get
No, it
higher
misses.
damage.
Fuck you, Gator.
Alright.
I'm gonna give Marissa the
All
advantage
right.
again.
Now that she's finished her AoE, she will in fact...
Oh, wait a minute. I already gave her the advantage.
Yes.
The first
Although
round.
how long
She
does
hasn't
it
used it.
last?
She didn't use it.
Yep, just print
Hang
the
on,
spell
let me
card.
print the card. I actually don't.
I don't know either.
I don't actually know.
Within 1 minute. Okay. So yeah, you can give it to somebody else.
Oh, okay. I will give it to...
Oh wait, no, she did use it because you made a saving
Help.
throw.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
then she gets it back again.
Then she will indeed use it. And try and smash... you know what, actually? She's going to try and kill one of these Reavers to get it off you. She will...
Green Flame Blade!
No, she doesn't have Green Flame Blade. She does have Smite, though. But first she needs to hit with a Clob.
Yeah, if she
Well, she
if-
hits.
Does that hit? All right, 1 sec. Before she uses a smite, does that make it a killing blow?
No. It makes it much more likely for the Smite to kill it.
That's good.
Alright, indeed. Glimmering Smite. Now it's
Hell
dead.
yeah.
Blech. Sploosh. There you go. That should lighten the load a little.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, Zana.
Same. Okay, how we looking? How we cooking?
If you could try and make one of these gators dead, that'd be sweet.
Uh, let's see, what's that? No, I got the guiding bolt.
You are in melee, however.
That is indeed very goddamn true. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to hold the dead on the one next to
Okay.
Inah. The most
Makes
injured
sense.
one.
That is a very possible kill. Alright. If it fails to save, it dies. What save? Dab.
God damn. Okay, well, Sammy is most hurt, correct?
She is, in fact, the only one who's really hurt at this point, other than Marissa.
Yeah, but Marissa has a massive health compared
Yes,
to Sammy.
she does have like double Sammy's hit points at the moment. And then some.
Okay, so word up. There we go. Chunk.
All right, 8 HP to Sammy. That will get her basically back to full.
Okay, Aska.
Gives you a thumbs up.
Let's see so far.
Yeah.
Not that you could hear. Not that she could hear that it was goddamn Zana that did.
Yeah, no, she has no idea, but she didn't see anybody cast the spell on her, which means it was someone behind her.
Yeah, could have been Ross.
Coulda. So she just gives a thumbs up over her
Coulda.
shoulder, like, thank you to whoever. All right. Anyway, Aska.
Okay. What's the marking on this guy? Is it Hunter's
Yes,
mark
he
or
has
whatever?
Inah's hunter's mark on him right now.
Okay. Well, let's have a little bit of fun, shall we? Let's use a second level spell slot.
Okay.
We're gonna cast Scorching
Okay.
Ray. All 3 on
Okay.
the Mauler. And 1, 2, 3.
That's real
Nice.
spicy.
All right, let's see here. I need to so that first one is 8 damage instead of 7. One is treated
Okay.
as a 2.
So 16.
So 16 fire damage.
Not bad.
And then the little bunny with my bonus action is gonna hop along, and they're gonna need to do a few saves.
Yay. All right. So that is a dex save. Ooh, that is spicy damage.
That was a
Dex,
good one.
dex. All right, 1 pass and 1 fail.
That's for all instead of half.
Yes.
All instead of half.
All right. Good stuff.
Yep. That is it for me. Pretty decent
Yeah.
turn.
B.
If you'd please have me smack that guy
All
again.
right.
Fingers
Frightened him.
crossed.
Bet. All right, let me tick bless off, but yeah, that is
15.
unfortunately and miss.
Dang it.
Raws.
I think 16 is the magic number for these guys.
Aska,
It
did
might
you
be
want to move
17.
at all?
17.
Yeah. Do you want me to shift over to the other side of the boat so that
Roz
she
would
can get off
appreciate
it?
that. She can go fight.
Yeah, I don't really want to, but yes,
All right.
I can do that.
Yep. Splish, splash, splish.
We'll have to keep the boat balanced at all
Yep.
cost.
All right. Roz is going to whirl her hammer around and try and beat this guy to death. Whack. That is an exact kill.
Nice.
Blap.
Fucking
Nice.
very good.
Turn her bless off as well.
Nice. Good job, Roz.
About time.
Nice.
Inah.
Hi there. I would love to deal with that fucking gator folk mauler. I need to continue trying to deal with the other thing.
Right.
though.
So fighting the Reaver.
Yep.
Arya misses.
And Sabaru. Shitting hell. I'm gonna use a luck point. I need this thing to go away.
Ow.
Fuck! I'm gonna give Sammy my inspiration on her next to inflict, since it's still floating on her
I
hands.
don't think that's how that works. Let me.
Can I not give my inspiration
No, I mean
to an
I don't
NPC?
think you can. I don't think you keep it. Yeah, it's just instantaneous.
Okay.
It's not like a vampiric touch or anything.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait, that's the old one. Is there any
No, Inflict
change
Wounds
to
hasn't been
your
touched yet.
No. I mean, Inflict Wounds is just really good anyway for a first level spell. It doesn't need concentration to continue doing
Yeah,
it.
no, it's extremely good.
It hasn't been
Yeah,
touched
Yeah.
yet.
No, I think Sammy is just going to throw a Channel Divinity to just blast this one next to you. As here. Here's some unresistible damage. All right. Well, if it fails at save, it dies. So that's nice.
That's
Reaver
nice.
fails the fuck out of its save and dies. Bleh. Drifts off. All right. Sammy will use a bonus action to pull her short sword out and menace this one next to her. Well, Hunters, let's see, is there a pink one left? And yes, there is.
Yeah, there's still one of them.
He lives. All right, buddy, old pal. Let's go bully this fucking salamander. Get in here. Get out of here. All right. Chomp. He fails to hit Roz, who has a massive AC. All right. Tally.
On guard, villain. He's going to try and stab this one with a good old piercing thrust with your sword. Stab.
That's a hit. Let's see, 12
That's 12
damage. All
damage.
right, reduced to a magic pixel.
Fuck.
Does Arya want to confirm a kill?
She'd love to confirm a kill. 6.
What? Rips off.
No, it's purple ravioli. Unless Kina wants to move.
You are free to move if you want.
These are difficult terrain, you
Yes.
say.
Wait,
That's
would your
10,
boots actually counter that?
20.
I don't think they help you against difficult terrain.
30.
Yeah, don't they?
This is as close
No,
as
they
this is
give
as
you
far as I can
advantage
go.
on saves. Roll20 has always eaten the hard emote, and it sucks.
I could have sworn it
No,
didn't do that
it's
before.
always done it.
No, it's always.
Believe me, I've
bad.
suffered with that many times. And there's nothing you can do about it. Even if you put it like deeper into a message, it still just eats it. I hate it.
Fucking weird.
All right. Anyway, Reaver. Let's well, we just saw Sammy kill somebody, so let's try and chomp her. Chompies.
Bring her
Yep.
into the water.
That Reaver cannot grapple because she's grappling now.
Yeah,
She
she
can
will.
just let go of the
Yeah, she
grapple
will
on
just
that.
choose to end that grapple to grapple Sammy. She's already pulled Inah into the water. She's already won that fight. Meh. Just flings her down.
Oh, you're so fucking dead now, Reaver.
And we'll see about that. Sammy will, like, actually shriek a little bit as she's just dunked. And Big Reaver, or Top Reaver, rather. Let's try and pull B out of the boat and unbalance it. Yarn. Guardy, do you have anything that you can reaction to add to AC? Don't.
Shield.
Okay. You can indeed cast Shield.
I was gonna say no, it would actually rebalance it
18,
because
19, 20.
Sammy
Oh,
who was on this
that's
side.
insufficient to actually get you there.
I mean, it would not rebalance it, Hedrah. These two are very different
Okay.
weights.
Yeah, I know, but
Splish.
she left that spot. So now it evens out because you're heavier than Zana, but
The
chicken
chicken does
somehow
not
supported
weigh
it.
anything.
The chicken is non-existent for
All
this,
right.
really.
I thought
However,
that was a 22. I wouldn't have
Yeah, no.
shielded.
I would say that at this point there's not enough weight in the boat
Oh, yeah,
in
definitely
general to
Yeah,
tip
probably
it,
not.
unless you
Yeah.
really try.
And Aska is like way at
It
the
would just mean
back,
you
so
move
I would
over.
like both you and Zana to make dex saves just to avoid like being knocked prone by the rocking of the boat. As like two people are flung out at the same time.
That's safe.
Yeah, dex
True.
saves. Okay, Aska, you are going to eat shit. Whoop.
Yep. Just fall into the boat a
Yep,
bit.
you rock the boat. Yeah, Talaria's fine. She just flaps and jumps. Alright, Mauler time. Alright, well, if we just keep hitting this manticore, eventually it will fucking die. Or we can miss.
I mean, he's not wrong.
All right, we're gonna turn around and slap Sammy since she's right there. Slap.
No, go for me.
Ow.
Oh, my baby.
Just beat the fuck out of her. All right, Pink Reavers are all down. Marissa. All right. Let's see. Only one person's really hurt, so she's not gonna do another big heal word. So yeah, let's smack this man. Whack. All right, she'll do 12 damage. She has one more spell slot, but I don't think she wants to use it on this guy.
Yeah. She should save for the actual quarry of
Yeah,
Arkham.
that's kind of what she's thinking. So she will content herself with just slapping a gator in the face with big old clubs. Zana.
Well then, goddamn. Sammy ate shit
Yep.
again.
As you do.
She's a cleric.
Yes, she is indeed a cleric.
That physician can heal herself, yes.
Yep, there are no enemies between
No, she's
her
going.
now and her turn. She could just cure wounds herself. Or whatever she has prepared.
Whatever she has prepared, says the DM will ask.
Yeah, well, now I have her sheet up. She does not have cure wounds, but she does have another channel divinity, so, you know, probably fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Alternatively, she could inflict
Fine,
wounds on this big chungus.
Think how much damage it could do.
He doesn't even have that much AC. He doesn't have a shield.
Could kill it.
No.
Probably not.
No, max damage would not kill this thing yet.
Yeah, max would be like 24.
30.
30
'cause
damage.
Inflict wounds is insane.
It's 3d10. It's fucking crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
3d10.
3d10 damage from a
wow,
first level
okay.
spell,
Yeah.
BT dubs.
Yeah, that's better than
It's a
fucking,
spicy
what
meatball.
is it? Guiding bolt.
I don't know if it's better than Guiding Bolt, because Guiding Bolt does make someone else potentially do more damage, but, you know. Anyway, what do?
Okay, so second level healing
Or? Nice.
on Sammy for 9er.
It helps. Oh, anyway.
And
Putting this
then,
boat to the map later.
That boat is
I know,
so
it really
slippery.
is. Because it's
Yeah.
the outline of the token is fucking huge. There you go. It's on the map later.
Right.
and then I have noticed that the gator fighting the hunter on Ross, so you can free her up.
All right. Wisdom save. He dies.
Nice.
Bleh.
Aska.
Okay. First up, sit up in the boat.
All right.
No need to be prone anymore. And then we're gonna produce Flame the Gator Folk.
All right. The Mauler.
The Mauler, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I
they're
should
all
be
Gator
specific
folk.
when I say the
but
Gator
yeah,
Folk.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, it's just he's the only one named Gator Folk on this
Yeah.
map.
That
That's
will
probably gonna miss. And then the Wildfire Spirit is gonna move here and do the same, basically. Yes, he's gonna do exactly the same.
Well, luckily a 10 doesn't hit Sam in the ass. Just singes her tail a little bit.
All right, that's it for me. I had my high point of the fight. Now I'm back to my
All
normal
right,
self.
B. Let's trident somebody.
Do me a favor and brain blast this guy grabbing me instead.
Okay. Blip.
Brain blast.
How could you possibly have known what their lowest stat would be? Ow, my brain.
Haha.
Get
It's
strong, you
like
fuck bucket.
lowest stat doesn't really fucking count.
Yeah,
Let
no,
me
I mean, it
point you
can just
fucking-
roll high, because D20's Lamau. Alright, Roz. 1, 2, 3. Hey, we're in melee now. Alright. Swing bada bada. You know what? She has inspiration from Vivian. She's gonna pop that on this man. And go for broke with a big ol' hit. Yep, it helped! Alright, let's do a Glimmering Smite.
Glimmering Smite will also grant advantage to all attacks.
Yes.
If it fails its save against it, I think, doesn't it?
Alright, let's
Target loses the visibility.
see. No, I think it's just
Oh, it
no, I
doesn't have
think
a
it's just
save?
concentration from Roz.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Cool.
this guy is marked again. Let's see, do I have an
man, think about that inflict wounds. You could crit with
Yeah,
that
I mean that's
Savin.
exactly what Sam's gonna try and fucking do.
That's
It is.
terrifying.
Yeah, it should be.
Alright, Inah.
Alright, she's gonna use her bonus and as much as she wants to focus on the Mauler, gonna leave that one to Sammy. She's gonna move the Hunter's Mark over to the Reaver and stab it in the
Okay,
ball.
that makes sense.
Doesn't your target have to be dead to move Hunter's Mark?
It's a good question. Let me look. Of course, it's not the sidebar, but I have D&D Beyond open anyway.
I think it's that when the target dies, you can use bonus action to move it onto enemy
Let's
target.
find out for
Hunter's
sure.
Mark. If the target drops to 0
Yep,
HP
okay.
hit points before the spell ends, you can use a
Okay.
bonus action.
Alright, alrighty. Then I will just do some normal stabbing on this
Okay.
Reaver.
I mean, honestly, focusing fire on the Mauler wouldn't be
You
a
have
bad
advantage
idea.
to hit it.
Is there a... I don't want to
It's
use
not
that advantage
used
on
up,
the
it's
not
fairy
used
second
up.
fired.
Oh, does it get used up? Oh, okay, sweet. 22.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that makes it a hit.
Jabs.
11 damage, and then
Come on,
bonus
chicken, get in there.
action stab for another 6 damage.
Okay.
And Taeleer is gonna boost it with an infused for another one.
Well,
Shank, shank.
now using inflict wounds on it would just be a waste.
Would it
I
though?
would
You could
rather
crit with
stay
it.
gone.
I mean,
Think about it.
no, because Sam can also cast Hunter's Mark on it and then stab it with a sword.
Oh. I mean, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. See, it was better that
Nah,
she didn't
yeah,
waste
this
a
is the-
spell
this
This
slot.
is the world telling you that you should have done the inflict wounds.
Nah,
This
it
is...
would just be the
Yeah,
same dice.
No.
The world
This
said,
is
the world
telling-
said it didn't matter at all.
This is the world saying you pussy down, you get shit for it.
All right, well, see, that didn't cost her a spell slot, though, because Hunter's Mark is her magic initiate. So it's fine.
Yep.
All right. Pink Hunter is dead now. Good. All right, Tally.
Tally.
Talanora cannot get around in time, so she's going to dance forward and
Yes, you
slip.
can.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can.
Oh
Yeah,
wait.
you have 40
Oh,
foot,
Because
wait.
you have
don't
40 foot,
Oh,
because
wait a
you're blade
minute.
singing.
Oh, so this is 60.
No, I
so
don't. No,
also,
I don't. The
companions
boots
don't-
reduce my
this is-
fucking speed by 5.
Yep.
Do you have 30 foot? You can get here.
I have 35 feet.
Then you can get here.
Friends aren't difficult.
That's
terrain,
right.
so you can
Also,
just
that's
go pretty
right.
high.
Friends,
Well, the water's
allies
difficult
are
terrain
not
already.
Are not.
That's still 30 foot right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still
Perfect.
a straight line.
There you go.
Let's see, 10, 20, 30. Whoop. And I'm going to try and stab this thing.
All right.
You know what? No, it's fine.
Don't fuck up.
Well, don't say that.
I'm
Now,
supposed to
now
say
I
that.
have to use my inspiration to do
You've
it.
got advantage.
You have
already.
advantage already.
Oh, I already have advantage. Okay.
It mattered
17 to hit.
and secures you a kill.
14.
Sick.
The
Nice.
big magic katana comes up and
Aha!
slices the gator across the guts. Marissa cheers.
I figured she'd just slide up behind and like no hard feelings. Just stab
I mean,
it
she's
with that.
facing the thing dead on, though, is the thing. Like, it's sitting here fighting
Yeah.
Marissa and her. And it was tail slapping Sammy, so yeah, it's facing like this way.
That is true.
And now there is only one in the middle of all this.
No, there's two left.
Well, 2.
Oh, there's two left. Oh, there's one more.
Speaking of whom, we're gonna try and slap Sammy. Yes, good, as all things should be. Continue just abusing this poor disabled cat. And then we're gonna try and hit Zana. And miss. Alright. The Mauler. You're important enough to get a death save. Okay, no, you died. Unfortunate. Marissa. This thing sort of drifts away. She is going to use a bonus action to pet Tally. And fly up here. And slap the shit out of this thing. Ow.
That thing's shit was summarily slapped out.
Yep. Got her a big old greatsword clobs. Zana.
Well, let's conserve spells. So, the fucker in front of me.
Ogre.
Oof.
I'm not gonna bother. It just takes the damage. Oh wait, no, that has a debuff rider on it. Never
It
mind.
does matter because it has the debuff
All
on
right.
it. Yeah.
Nothing. Anything else?
Heck. No,
All right,
no, I'm
Aska.
Okay. Produce flame and onto this reaver down
Okay.
here.
That is a hit.
20 for 6. Yep, that is a 6. And then Wildfire Spirit is going to do the same.
Oof.
Nice,
Yay!
Yay. All right. B.
Get whacking, I guess.
Beaming.
All right.
Whacking has failed
Bim
me.
beam. I mean, it's a good strategy, TBH. All right. Int save. Yup.
Brains
What little
melting.
brains, what few wrinkles it had are being smoothed out as we speak.
They
All right,
sure are.
Yes.
Roz. Do you have cure wounds or anything prepared? No.
I've got cure wounds. If she wants.
Yeah,
to whack,
she is
it's
just
fine.
she's just gonna whack. Bonk. Kill confirmed.
Nice.
That's 2 for Roz. That's never happened before. Thump.
Dang.
Well,
It's the shiny new token.
Yep. Having her own art's really helping her out. Yeah, she'll just keep moving up here for next turn. Inah.
I would cure wounds, but now Sammy is no longer in danger. I think I'm going to just try and focus on stopping this one from maiming one of my other friends over here.
Good plan.
Makes sense.
I will move Hunter's Mark over to it and miss.
Unfortunate. Sammy is going to clamber back into the boat. Actually, no, that's probably not a great idea. Then it could get into melee with her. So she will
Yeah.
just stand here and like brace her bow on the tip of the boat and try and shoot the thing. She'll also move her hunter's mark, of course. Short bow. Nice.
Whip.
nice.
Whip
Fucking 13
indeed.
There.
All right, another one of those will put it down. Tally.
Talanora is, it's 10, 20, 30. You know what? Fuck you. You know what? I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. Fucking, nah.
All right, yeah, you shoot.
Yeah, you
sword
sure don't
beams.
need to do that as you just obliterate
Where did
this thing.
Talanora go?
You
You
slid
went
it
under the
underneath
token.
that lizard somehow.
What?
Where? Oh, God.
You
I guess.
slice it in
Just
half with a
potatoes.
beam of light, and there's two different halves of a gator just topple into the water.
I will blow on my sword.
Marissa
Very good.
Ooh, go
flaps
Tally.
over,
Nice.
gives Tally a big squidge. See, Pat, we work well
Well
together.
done.
Oh. The second person who calls me that.
This is just pet bait.
Well, I would try to help you all out, but
Sammy's just gonna trudge to the
you
dock.
all will be.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Everyone is now
wait out.
wet. There's no point in the boat. Everyone's basically
Yes, there
everyone's
You're getting back.
Well,
Happy
yes.
paddle.
You guys can get dragged over, but everyone else is soaked and gross.
Flap, flap,
You
flap.
Mhm.
guys can all sort of come along for the ride.
Shake
Yeah,
it, shake it.
If you've
I also
been
I healed Sammy for 8.
gather round, if you've been in the water, the wildfire spirit will dry you off.
Nice. That is actually a really nice crispy flame there. Ina will upend her boots and sigh and press the digitate into them. The one thing I did not want to get water in, always the boots.
Oh,
I mean, they're the first things that go into the water.
I know, but they're thigh highs in order to try and stay, thigh dry.
well, something my mom always said is like, if you go into a swamp, always check for leeches.
Oh, true. I mean, this was supposed to be just like a river, not swamp. It's really scrunged up. Presumably because it's had, evils around and fucking massive gator fault just like kicking up all of the grit.
Yeah. So, if you were in the water and got injured, would you please roll me a Constitution save?
Now I'll use my inspiration.
You
Wait,
might get parasites.
question.
In the water and then got injured, or got injured and then got in the water?
Either way, if you were at any point injured and also in the water.
Okay.
Does the damage type count? Because Sam only got, blood.
got
Yeah, she got
axed.
axed repeatedly.
You got axed.
How much
Oh,
temp HP did we get from the potatoes?
1d4.
It was up to your own roll.
Same's fine.
What?
It's 1d4. I don't remember how much you got, but you never got hit. I don't think.
No, yeah,
I got
B was
hit
fine.
and then pulled into the water.
Ah, yes, I
I got
didn't
grappled.
count your damage.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, we'll just forget about it. Just pop a hit die off you, and we'll call it good. But yeah, I'll make a save for you. You're fine.
Well, if I rolled a 4, okay, good. If I rolled a 4 temp HP,
Well-
then it'd be fine.
What's her name again?
I think.
Marissa.
Ina, did you get hurt? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, I
there
rolled.
you go.
I got a 10.
Okay, so yeah, only Marissa is gonna be feeling a little bit scrungulated. Oh, never mind. She's fine.
Mm,
You're all good.
Cool.
He's gonna have
Still
to
like
take a
home.
short one here to just clean the
Yeah,
fuck
dry
up
off
and-
and feel a bit
Yeah,
better.
I think everyone could benefit from a short rest.
Sure.
Sam definitely needs to spend some hit
I'll
dice,
get
as
back.
does Marissa.
Get back a channel nature. The wildfire spirit will last to the end of the short rest.
That'll get her back to full almost exactly. And Marissa gets one spell back. And let's see.
Who's the most hit point person here, other than Tally, who has the lowest?
Who has the most hit points?
Out of the PCs.
Okay, out of the PCs.
That
I
would
think that's Aska.
probably
yeah.
be me. I have 43.
Yeah, probably.
Yep,
has
it
to.
is
Okay.
Aska.
Okay, who's the lowest other than Tally?
You.
31. Okay, so, and I take it Sammy got less than Ross.
Yes.
Okay. Short rest, regain my that, and then I can drop an 8 on people to give them, which is also pretty shit, but it's 5 temporaries.
Yeah, it's not as cool as it used to be.
Yeah, Aid got butchered.
Hmm.
So sad.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay.
It should, yeah, it is, but it's not. It's not regenerative. It's a level 2 spell. It's 6 people, but
Yeah, so,
fuck it, I'll just
I
save
mean, you
it.
could give it to
Never.
everyone who doesn't have temp
Mhm.
HP right now.
I'm fine.
Yeah, it wouldn't do much anyways. Given the fact that people get spanked for weight fucking more, even 5 is at this level not so much.
Yeah. Hang on to the spell slots. Thanks for the dry off, Aska.
Not a problem.
So enough sign to Sammy that it was Zana who dropped the heals on her.
Sammy will press her fingers into a heart shape at Zana.
You give her a thumbs up. It'll be like the community. Oh, I love you. Thumbs up. Friend zone.
Yeah, you guys can proceed deeper into the boggy cross-section between the two rivers.
Yes.
As you do so, perhaps an hour later, following the curve of the lakeside, you come across what can only be the rising plume of a small fire just on the side of the lake. And as you near, you can smell the smells of cooking meats.
That's usually not a good indication. There, bog.
Okay.
Fucking bayou.
Rosal sniff. Smells pretty good, whatever it is. Maybe frog?
Or gator.
Could be. Can't say I've ever tasted gator.
Tastes like ham.
I don't know if I should be hopeful or not that it's gator folk roasting.
Hmm.
Mm, I don't know. But what I do know is that it probably isn't the thing we're after if it's actually someone cooking food.
True.
You want to investigate or give it a wide berth?
We should probably check just in case. Last thing we want to
What
do is
these
leave an unknown variable behind us while we're going trekking into the woods. Not the river.
Indeed. Though, the thing that we're I wasn't here since when we were. Do we know what fucking creature type it is?
Is a Fey
Fey.
thing.
Fey shapeshifter.
Oh. Divine Saints ain't gonna find shit there unless they're in, what's it, like, Cult of Ancients?
Yep, which Marissa is not.
Mm-hmm.
So, party resolves to investigate the smell of cooking food. And move you over to another map. Are you approaching stealthily or openly?
Openly, let's not get shot.
Yeah.
They're probably on edge.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Now, do we know if they're like a what's called recent addition to the area, or just been here for long ass forever?
What, the Melusine?
Yes.
It's been here since like 1100, if not longer.
Long time.
1100 years.
No, since like 1100.
The year 1100.
Since the year.
What fucking
Yeah,
year is
right
it
now it's
then?
1400. 1420, rather. So sometime in the 1100s is when Count Raymond suspects it was created.
Oh, so it's very homestead then.
Whether it's a boat or not, you do see ahead of you, standing up on stilts overlooking the bog, is a small hovel. Outside there is indeed a cook fire with a spit slowly roasting several big old frogs, and there are a pair of clotheslines
Ouch.
on the little walkway connecting the hovel to the ground. Definitely recognize women's clothes. Several long, quite nice dresses are out, as well as stockings and underthings.
Wow, that is daring or confident or both. Especially out here with all the gators about.
Gators aren't like goblins. They don't steal your undies.
No, more like it would just be bait that there's dinner here and a gator would come and give him the old munching.
Perhaps it's someone that they know
Unless
better than to mess with.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
I don't see anyone around though.
Could be
Was that-
inside.
hello?
Could be.
Call out and approach. I'll stop short just in case there are traps further out.
Sure.
I am no trap finder. I got lucky before. I really don't want to push that luck any further, especially after missing a bunch of times in fight.
Yep, that's fair. Alright, so yeah, you call out hello, and inside the hovel you hear the sound of splashing water. And a figure steps out. Quite naked, save for the peaked typical witch's hat she is putting on over a pair of big ol' horns. The sight of a tiefling is immediately recognizable.
Ina's accent immediately gets more Airlander.
A very pale white skin contrasts against raven black hair. It's a very willowy figure, full femme clearly, and has big old goater hooves. She steps around into the door frame, just leans against it. Now who's out here this hour of the day?
Adventurous, we're looking for a Melusine.
Monster hunters, then.
And that would be the case. In particular, its natural essence would be of use, making a magic item to fix my dear companion Sammy's ears. She has been born without the ability to hear.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Well, if you're looking for the Melusine, I assume you mean the corrupted one.
The crazed one. I have no interest in taking life from an innocent.
Good. Then yes, you've come to the right place. Although you look a little
Would that be so?
battle-worn, I suspect you've met the locals.
Some 20 of them, yes. including a very large bastard with a mole.
Yes, they've been growing some fat lately. He'll step out and just unclip a towel from on her clothesline and drape it around a shoulder to cover herself. So, what can I do for you? You come looking for
And
services?
we want.
Or just...
No, it was just curiosity.
Well then... As that is the case, I wish you luck, adventurers.
My thanks. Would you be able to point us in the direction of the Melusine?
She thinks about it a moment and looks between you and Sammy and will finally nod. I suppose. There's a tree jutting out into the water, an hour's trek down south from here. An old hangman's tree. The creature
Ah.
frequents that spot.
That is likely where
That does-
her love affair passed.
Yes, that does make sense. That checks out with the legend of her.
What services were you able to render?
I was wondering that too.
I'm a witch, dear. What do you think? Potions, scrolls, curses and uncurses. That sort of thing. Perhaps most of interest to you
Well-
would be blade oils.
If
Well,
you have anything I could use to make magical arrows with, or at least coat them, that would be something worth paying for sure. I only have 6 acid arrows.
Yes, I have blade sheens. Useful in these parts for the creatures. Another scene does, I believe,
Well,
resist
there's
the
no-
mundane arms at least.
Last I checked, none of us were carrying cold iron, so that would be appreciated. How much do you charge for them?
See.
time to open up the robe and let's see the fucking inventory.
I mean,
What are
yeah,
you
I mean,
selling?
she's happy to untowel herself again if you want, but
What are you buying?
Oh goodness!
let's
Just show off them tats. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know what I want, but you know.
sure she could convince you of a
Okay,
few
that would
things.
be
Let's see, that
fucking-
is
It's a
But
power move.
that's a dedication to being a seller. It's like, well, this is my inventory. I tattooed it on my body.
I mean, tatas is in tits.
So, for just the blade sheen oil, 150 silver.
How long do they last?
An hour.
Oh, very well then. Let's see here. Who among us doesn't have access to a weapon that can hurt a Fae? Like, I've got some acid arrows, so I'm fine.
I'm all magic.
Your magic.
Sammy and Roz and Marissa do not. I don't know if B does. I don't think so.
The-
Well, I'm afraid we don't have any
they-
cold
Ask-
iron.
She has the magic weapon. Remember the magic sword she got from the duder at the first
That is
temple
a
thing
silver
that you found
weapon,
with
yes.
down
It's not
there?
magic,
It's
but
magic.
it is silver.
Oh, I've got silver. I
Does
can
that
loan,
work with-
loan that out.
Oh, I also have a silver sword.
Yep, and I've got silver arrows. So I will give Sammy like 10 silver arrows. I think taking one of those oils for Marissa's claws would be good if you think the sheen can be applied to them.
Oh, you're a big girl, aren't you? Yes, I could paint your nails up nice and pretty. Well, that sounds
Would be
lovely.
appreciated.
I'll take you up on that. That is if my friends here are willing to cough up some coin, because I don't have any.
Of course, I'll pull out 150 silver.
No, you're sweet.
Say, so for magic weapons,
Mhm.
right? You don't have to be attuned to get like the +1
It
from it, right?
depends on the weapon.
Okay.
Usually not.
I'm thinking about just lending my dagger to Rosamund so she has a magic
Roz
weapon to
has a
smack
magic
with.
weapon.
I thought she didn't. I thought you said she
Sorry,
didn't.
no.
A silvered, she'll
No,
be fine.
she so she doesn't have a quote-unquote magic weapon, but her class feature lets her do this.
Yeah, isn't she using
Not
that on her
anymore,
armor?
because she can't fucking hit anything, so she switched it to her weapon.
Oh, fair enough. Never mind then.
She's good.
Yeah, I hand over 150 so she can numerous as clubs.
Sure.
It's not even a +1 dagger anyway.
Okay, we'll go inside and get out a
Be
bottle.
careful, the big kitty is flatty.
I live out here all by myself in the middle of a swamp. What's to say I don't want to be flirted with?
Fair have it. And to be all, I guess while you're getting painted up, well, never us have to sit down.
Well, but
Oh, by the
if
way,
it's
my
about,
name is Inah. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Abigail.
with the whole nail painting thing even last because it's an hour to the tree. Had it last an hour.
Sort of. You can choose when it begins its charge.
Ah, handy.
Oh, that's actually pretty useful.
It is.
I mean, it's good as close to
Shockingly, I'm pretty good
That's
at my
activate
craft.
whenever. Well, there's others that are also really good, but I think you're innovative.
Yes, well, not much else to do sitting out here in the
Instead of-
middle of nowhere than to think of new and inventive ways to use what the gods gave you.
Well, why are you out here in the first place, then?
My darling, my horns aren't quite as short and cute as yours, nor are my hooves as dainty. What do you think?
Well, I'm just small. Jeez, who just ups. I'll grow.
Not quite what I meant, darling. I'm a tiefling. My kind aren't well received, indeed. Let's just say when I saw your group first, all armed up, I was halfway to casting fireball under my breath.
I'm glad I introduced myself with the accent.
Just looks at her like, oh, right. The whole,
Yeah,
The-
racism thing.
yeah, I still don't understand that.
It's easy to understand.
Well-
I look like a monster.
No, you look adorable.
Yes, flirt
Well,
with me
generally,
harder.
I mean, tieflings are born from demonic creatures, so people typically respond by thinking, well, on general, that demons are evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Hey.
most people think my dad was a goddamn monster, but he's the best dad I ever had. I ever had. The only dad I ever had.
I can't even blame my parents for my appearance. Turns out, infernal blood tracks between generations.
That's fine. One day there will be many more
And
tieflings.
considering they got fucking pogromed in Ireland, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, that one is still a huge tragedy. But trust me when I say it is not the end and things will change.
You'll pardon me if I don't exactly believe you.
Y-
Hope's a luxury.
You are certainly pardoned.
You know, I've been thinking, like when you say it's been a lot of hours, like way back, like in generations, and it's like super long time, and then it just what triggers it in the first place?
Abigail will like hold a finger up and then just slap Marissa. Keep your tail out from under my towel. Now, as I was saying, if you want to know what causes it, it's someone fucked the demon. And this wasn't my parents.
No, I know, you said that, but it's always been like many generations ago and like so many, and it can just pop up. But the question is then, if it can go so many generations and not happen, then like, what's the trigger for it suddenly popping?
It's like the ginger gene.
It just
It just
happens.
You want to know my thought?
What?
I think
do you
it's
mean
when
the
two bloodlines are tainted meat. So someone in both my mother and my father's family got down with the horizontal tango. Some succubus or an incubus.
Or both at the same time.
Knowing my
They know
father,
how to party.
probably. It tracks with his bloodline.
But what do you guys mean with the ginger gene?
It just means that people can have children that don't share the same hair color or exactly same skin tone as their parents. Surely you've seen a ginger person, right?
Yeah, like I'm like you're calling gingers, it's like Amazons. Just why are you calling that?
Well, no, but there's other people that are ginger, Zana. It's not just Amazons.
Yeah, those are like Amazon blooded somewhere.
No.
Like tell me
No.
I mean,
like
sometimes,
give me
but
no,
again,
give me
that's
a
still...
list. Give me a list of people
Oh my god, this
that
peasantry.
Marissa will literally just look around, glance out at Zana.
With her incredible red hair.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have any Amazon ancestors. At least not immediately.
yeah, but you're a dragon.
I'm only part dragon.
Yeah, big red dragon, big red hair, and big red fur, so
My fur is adorable and black, thank you.
Yep.
Still, the point is that no, you don't have to be an Amazon to have red hair. That's silly.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have Amazon in my family history, and I have red hair.
other character fucking John Cena face is going up there. Are you sure about that?
Please, Amazons are tall, not thick. Well, they could be both, but Aska is small.
Yes, I'm quite sure that we don't have Amazon in my family history.
Also, hi. I will also gesture at her red hair. It's closer to brunette, but it's still very, very ruddy and warm.
I have white hair.
I know.
We know.
Alright, I'm just gonna give Sammy a brushie. Now that this hair talk is happening. Yeah, fucking, I'm older than Amazon. My mom is older than the Amazons. It's wild. Yeah. Sammy gets her and brushes with all this
Fuck
talk of
yeah.
hair. Needs a good pampering. Purr, purr, purr.
Abigail can finish doing Marissa's nails up nice and shiny. Manticore will do a snick, snick, snick smile. That'll do nicely, thank you. You sure you don't want to come back to the library with me? You look like you fit right in with those books in there. Flattering, but no. I'm surprised you managed to live near a town. Most catfolk aren't as welcoming to their ancestors.
Don't worry, they all think that she's shy and adorable now.
Why do they think that?
Because that's what we went around telling them why she hasn't come down to say hi to them yet.
That's because that's what they said.
Why did you tell them I'm shy and I mean, I am adorable, but I'm not shy. I just am reclusive. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I said you just didn't really like
Well,
people.
that's not true. I like you all.
Indeed, it also comes across... Yeah, exactly. It just comes across as ruder. So no, I went with the one more likely to engender some kind of familiarity and friendship.
Great. They're going to think I'm some sort of crybaby kitten like my mother.
Oh, your mother was a crybaby kitten?
Yes. Woavaran,
Like,
sun
flat-
touched,
it's the one-
wouldn't stop
she's
bawling.
yeah, she's Sunny's. Yeah.
Oh, it was the one we rescued from the fucking Amazon island.
Yep. Sunny. And I think that means that Sunny had sex with. It was the other young red guy, or it was Cassandra.
I mean, Marissa is considerably too old to have been fathered after that campaign. She did mention having been around in the
she was
Hobgoblin
talking about
Wars.
fighting the hobgoblins.
Right, yeah, the.
So either Sunny
Well,
is
then
a
again,
cousin or
maybe
sister,
Sam-
or else Sunny is actually quite a bit older than she appears.
How long do manticores live for?
Usually like 300 years, 350.
She's
they're in
at
the
least
half-elf range.
so she's at least a century.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly,
What a
Sunny was
cradle robber.
also-
Yeah, doesn't that make this Manticore on like the tail end of it? And she's fighting the hobgoblins earlier.
The
That's like a-
Hobgoblin invasions started in the 1100s, but they ended in the 1300s.
Yeah, she difference between seeing the start of it and
Yeah, she
seeing
said
the
during.
end
I
of
guess
what-
it could have been at any point
Yeah.
during then.
So at least 100 to 200.
She's at least 100 years.
Yeah. All right. Considering we're about to go off to a fight and stuff, are we able to stop here? I'm really tired and have a headache.
Sure. We can call it
Thanks.
here.
Dinner is just about ready.
Sounds fine
Okie
with
dokie.
me. You guys can finish up there. If there's anything you want to talk to Abby about or Marissa, you can do so on the RP channel once we're finished with Aska's thing.
Great.
I have a
Or-
question. What stats would I use for cooking tests?
Either wisdom or intelligence.
Yes, I can use my fucking intelligence. I can use my giant brain.
Huge, thick
Yep.
brain.
Know how to do a good cook. Yeah.
Know to follow a recipe.
Surely it's like wisdom is like just freehand cooking, and intelligence is being able to bake, because that's all fucking recipe science. Excellent bakers, the smart people.
Okay, so I think this is session
Wait,
17?
one thing that I do not
This is
want
session
to do
18.
is
Excellent.
get into a fucking fist fight with a fucking baker.
I wouldn't really want to get in a fist fight with anyone just in general, but why?
They would have
baker?
very strong. They would have very strong like
Does anyone remember
arms
what XP
Oh,
you guys
yeah,
got
yeah,
last
they
session?
and hands.
We got
4.
4,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, we were at 70. We're at 74
Perfect.
now.
They'd have some meaty fists.
Yeah, they
Big,
got,
meaty
got-
claws.
Okay, so it's the 1, 2.
no, but yeah,
All that
I
kneading.
have a cousin who was a baker, who's been a baker for 40 years in Chile, and he has like
Jack
fingers, like
forearms.
his fingers are round, like not just you can see the knuckles. No, they are round like sausages, like that. And he has fucking bear mittens and fucking almost Popeye. His forearms are like Jesus Christ. No wonder his fucking wife's fell for him. Like those are some goddamn man forearms he has.
All right, let's
So-
get our
and I was-
XPs in.
Oh, experience.
So,
Talanora needs to figure out.
did you explore
Sorry.
a new interesting location? Yeah, this is the first time you went to
Yes.
Gunnwell and to
Yes.
Marissa's monastery. Did you discover an interesting truth about the world?
Yeah, the
But there's-
hobgoblin invasion in this area's effects, and also the existence of the sun cult after
Sure.
Talion died.
Did you advance or complete a quest? I don't think so,
Yeah,
really.
No.
Well, yes, we got information. Went
Actually,
to
yeah.
Got information, and then gone down here, fought, and now we got items to prepare for the fight with
Yeah,
said
You know what?
magical
Sure.
Yeah, we did actually advance because we did like find out about the
Yeah.
battle sign. We knew a creature was in the area. We
You
didn't know.
did research about it, and you figured out some weaknesses or rather resistances it has, so that you can counteract them. Sure. It's a monster hunt quest.
And recruited an ally.
Yes, indeed.
And I just put down big money so that allies' clubs could tear it in.
Yeah, you also got a new friend.
We'll get down the list. So let's work down. So protect the people violent from deadly
Yeah,
threat.
the gator folk are indeed a
Yeah.
deadly threat. They will fucking eat kitties. Did you instigate lasting change in the world? Not yet, I don't think. Obviously, fixing Sammy's ears is is worth an XP point. Did anyone fulfill a long-term goal? Let's check that.
No.
All right. So that would be 4 XP.
I fulfilled a short-term goal. I sold the beer.
You did.
You did.
So indeed,
Yeah.
B
Shit.
and Tally both get inspo. Well, B already
Alright,
has
so
it,
4 EXP?
so who would you like to give it to, Guardy?
Who needs it?
I could use it.
You can have it.
Nice.
Okay.
Having luck and double inspo is just so saucy. Sorry, double luck and an inspo.
Yeah, and this luck though, it's not as fucking broken.
Yeah. No,
It's actually
it's
not too
no.
damaged.
I am perfectly fine thus far with this lucky
Yeah,
feat.
I'm fine. I'm fine with its use. Yeah.
In an embarrassing turn, it turns out that the fiber router just got accidentally unplugged.
Oh, you
so
just the
that
whole time
was-
had no
that
internet
was
because you
fun.
didn't plug it in.
Yep.
Oof.
Or because somebody
Nudged it.
accidentally unplugged it as part of the construction and never plugged
Oh.
it back in.
Oh.
Oh,
Alright,
Hey,
so
got
that's
it.
4
XP.
XP, couple inspos handed out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good job, everybody.
We do well next session, and
Oh
we
yeah,
can actually take that
will
week.
get to level 5.
We'll actually be
Oh
here for like the
yeah.
week for
Yeah, we
doing the
can
stuff, so we could
Have
level
a
up.
couple weeks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did oh hey, in a weird sidebar in Fortune, Beer and Tally, did they get charmed or charismaed by someone? Both of them got
Oh.
fucked by the same manticore.
You know what? Yeah, actually,
The
you
temptress.
both got charmed by a manticore.
Like I mentioned it over the thing, Tally should have had it last time from getting charmed by the Vader, but
The
I
Vader?
must have forgotten that. So that's a couple of extra inspos
Oh,
to
right,
hand
in
out.
combat. I don't. I mean, I have it already. So
same.
I got it already.
give it to Ross.
I
or
will.
Sammy.
Can I give it to? Oh, does Rosswood need it?
I mean, I'll give it to Roz if you want to give one to Marissa or
I
vice
will-
versa.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I'll
she
give one
can
to
have
Marissa.
she can have an
I'll give
inspo
it to
sure,
Marissa.
for that, and one for Roz. Sure. Yeah, because like normally in previous 5e campaigns I haven't let NPCs hang on to inspo, but now it's just a racial and like class feat thing you can just hand out for anybody.
Mhm.
So I guess NPCs can just have inspo now. So yep, sure, you can
makes sense.
throw it onto your friendos.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll be
Alright.
us for the evening. We'll leave you all here
Alright.
on this map.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Yeah, no problem. Hope your headache goes
Thank you,
away,
Fagan.
Scoop.
So do I. I just need to get like
Mhm.
one solid night's sleep. I'm gonna force myself to stay awake just so that I'm not sleeping too early, which is gonna suck with a headache. But hey, fingers crossed.
All right. And if you're watching on the stream YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you, let's see what's next. I guess Sav&D. 4E.
Sav&D.
Till then, adios, and do take care.